more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what be here? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria what you
Foremost is to say if you're a low income earner, in other words, you're working and your pay is not that substantial. At the moment, I'll say about 100 and maybe 110,000 a month. It's 1.3 million a year. If that is the level of income you earn as a worker, either in the private or public sector, once these laws are implemented, effective January 2026, you will no longer pay PAYE. So if you were paying pay as you earn, so if you were paying 4,000 naira per month, that 4,000 naira becomes part of your net salary. So you see a jump in your net salary that you take home every month. If you are not a worker and you're self-employed or you run a small business, if your turnover is no more than 50 million a year, because what we did was to do some calculations to say, assuming your net margin is 10%, how much do you really have left for yourself? This is this is when you take care of expenses from your income. You know, you sold things worth 50 million, the cost of everything is maybe 45 million. You have only 5 million left. So that 5 million is 10%. We call it net margin. So thank you for reminding me. And we said this person that is doing this business is also taking a risk. You know the stress and the headache when it's getting to the end of the month to think about paying salary, buying this and all of that. Let's encourage them a little bit more. So the threshold for exempting them from paying taxes is higher than if you were a worker. Because otherwise, everybody will say, why don't I just become an employee if it's easier and more rewarded? So those people will see a relief, not only from their income taxes, they will not have to charge VAT, they will not have to deduct withholding tax, and most of these people also have employees that don't even earn up to 100k a month. So in which case, they won't have to worry about pay as you earn for their staff. Just keep doing your business and we pray for you to grow. So you keep growing and then you grow to the tax net when you have the capacity to pay. For large businesses, we also haven't left them behind. Large businesses will see, there's no specific date yet, but we have the provision in the law. They will see their corporate tax rate drop from 30% to 25%. We have that in the law. Middle class, by our calculations, are people earning about 2 million naira or less a month. They will see a drop in their own pay as you earn. It won't be zero, but there will be a drop.
What percentage?
No, it will now vary. If you earn 1.5 million, your drop is lower than if I earn 500,000 because we're making it progressive. For the high net worth individuals, we also have them in mind. Even though they will pay slightly more personal income tax, they will see other benefits in the form of selling properties, buying properties, there will be no VAT. And many of them are also people who own businesses. So in other words, I own a business, you cut my tax rate by, worth of 5 million, but you ask me to pay personal income tax worth additional 2 million, I'm still better off. So at the end of the day, there's something in this for everyone. And for Nigeria, the benefit for the government is you make more money, not necessarily by taxing people more, but by doing three things. One, you address evasion. Evasion is people who are just not paying taxes, even though they're making money that's liable to tax.
In Nigeria, I just feel like Nigeria is a prank. Like, truly, sometimes I feel like maybe
is to cater for the people in terms of their well-being, their welfare, and livelihood. So therefore, your tax system, your fiscal policies must not in any way distort economic activities, and they must not undermine the well-being of the people. With that in mind, we set out to say primary objectives will be, number one, people-centric. Can we stop taxing poverty? Can we protect small businesses? Can we allow large businesses to become larger? We want Nigerian businesses to be multinationals so that when the price of oil crashes to $40, $50, we don't panic. Imagine if you have 20, 40, 50 Nigerian multinationals earning billions of dollars from around the world and repatriating it back to Nigeria, then we'll become a more stable and prosperous economy. So we want to be people-centric in the reforms. Number two, we want to be efficiency-driven. So are there areas where we are inefficient, maybe how we collect taxes, how government spends the money, and so on and so forth. And then number three is to be growth-focused. How can we grow? Imagine Nigeria being a $2 trillion economy. Even if you collect 10% of GDP as taxes, it's multiple times what we collect now. But beyond that, there are also critical areas where money will come from. Number one is tax evasion. There are people today who are doing what you're doing. They're not, maybe they're even earning more than you, and they're not paying the taxes you're paying. That is not fair, and we shouldn't allow that to continue. That will stop.
So this system will not allow that.
It will not allow that.
As long as you are captured,
you must pay taxes.
You have banking.
You have NIN, you have bank information, you have phone number. Even this phone number you are looking at.
You can't hide
excellent data. This gives me. You travel abroad, we have the data. You buy land, we have the data. You buy a car or even bicycle or motorcycle. You build a house, you're going to connect to electricity. We have the data. You open an investment account, pension account, stockbroking account. We want you to do your activities, but government will track those activities so that when you refuse to report your income correctly, we will find out. We want to get to a point where we will not come to you and say, Sheon, how much did you earn in 2025? No, we'll tell you how much you've earned. It is for you to either disprove or approve. So that system is important. Every country where you see development, this is how they build their society.
So are we able to digitize the process?
Yes, so that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing.
So
we're going to digitize everything.
So there's a new name now.
Including
from FRS to
NRS, Nigeria Revenue Service. And that Nigeria Revenue Service will then work in collaboration with subnationals. So if you live and work in Ekiti State, for example, you can't go and tell them that actually, by the way, I'm resident in the FCT when you are not resident here. That lie happens every single day in Nigeria today. We'll find out that system will tell us where you're resident. You know that if you move around, your phone can actually tell me where you were yesterday, right? So that data will help us to ensure that, one, we know who is truly poor and protect them and exempt them completely from paying taxes.
So this is a poor man protection policy.
It's a pro-poor,
okay,
pro-business, and pro-growth and equity and fairness.
Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, Taiwo Oyedele, was my guest on Beyond the Headlines. He explained that the tax bills expected to take effect from 1st of January will benefit the poor and low-income earners.
And as we speak now, we have new laws. They do not take effect until the 1st of January 2026. And that's on the recognition that the magnitude of the transformation that these bills, these laws are going to bring about require that we prepare for it, both from the government side, whether it's tax officers at the federal level, at the state level, local governments, government agencies, tax professionals, organizations in terms of their tax compliance. So therefore, the reduction in the PAYE of employees that will result in higher salaries, take-home pay for them, will not take effect immediately. Unfortunately, it will take effect from January 2026 because, like I said, we need to prepare for the implementation. For more than 95% of Nigerian workers, when that law takes effect, January 2026, they will see an uplift in their take-home pay, giving them the headroom to cater for their needs better. But for the top 3% thereabouts, those are the very high income earners. So if you earn about 5 million naira a month, while that may not be enough for you, you are clearly not a poor person. You can meet more than your basic needs. We want to cater for those who are struggling to make ends meet, not even sure where the next meal will come from. That way we can have a society that is more equal, at least reduce the inequality, that is fair.
The individual. Now, I am focusing on the individual because for companies, they have people, experts that they employ where they help them calculate tax. Now, for the individual, whether you understand the law or not, it applies to you. And the law, now English, they take right term. So if you can read and write, you should be able to read the law and understand the tax policy. Just like every other law, ignorance to the law is not an excuse. What is the tax rate? The new tax rate is between 15 to 25%. The first video I post on this tax, I talk say, everybody starting January 1st, go they pay on the average 20% from their income as taxes. Some of these Asiwaju boys go they abuse me, they go they throw Tunde Head. No, Tunde Head not posted this video. But look at it. 15 plus 25 is 40. If you divide 40 by 2, which is the average, it will give you 20. It means the average man in Nigeria go they pay around 20% in taxes. It's that simple. But them, I be like say that they stay for alternate reality, so they really get to the thing down where me and you no go fit understand. What is the eligibility to pay this tax? Anyone who earns income greater than 800,000 naira a year, which is equivalent to 67,000 naira a month, or about 2,300 naira a day. If you did this category, once your money don't pass this level, you must pay tax according to law. Which tools they go use to assess the tax? Before, since now mostly formal people they collect taxes from, those where they work for the formal sector, where they work for bank, where they work for school, where they work for hospital, where they work for somewhere where government will verify. The tools where they use to assess them before. Now the company go assess them, then tell government, say, see this person tax. So now, the tools where they go use for assessment, now your BVN, your NIN, your tax identification number, your bank account. So now there's no place to hide. This one, I be the tool where they use to expand the tax net. Before, you know, so many people know they pay. Now, they don't expand the tax net by not relying on your workplace. They can use these tools now to assess you, to know if you qualify to pay taxes or not. What is the implication for the common man? Common man in this context, I mean those who work in the non-formal sector. Barber, electrician, hairdresser, Okada man, keke driver, POS operator, pure water seller, bricklayer, name it. What is the implication? You have suddenly moved from no tax to tax. Before, you know they pay. That is the truth, you know they pay. Let me really look at my keke man, for example. Nobody go waka come meet and pay tax. The only thing we go to pay now, all those they are union dues for park. Or local government will come say, come give us money, all those things. Now it is formalized. You go pay tax to the government of the country. So you have moved from no tax to tax. Now, because many people don't understand this thing, they are going to have criminal liabilities, which comes from tax evasion. Now, this one, Asiwaju boys, they teach people online. If you no want pay tax, just go set up company, put all your money for the company, pay your salary. This is tax evasion. People do it, but it is a criminal act. It's called tax evasion. The third implication for the common man, you have little to no benefit from government, yet they want to tax you. For my area now, transformers spoil. They don't approach all of us, say, they could not contribute to buy the transformer. We don't contribute. We are going to buy a new transformer. Government do not intervene. Nobody is intervening. Local government no intervene. State government no intervene. Nobody is intervening. The road for area bad. For Benin now, most of the roads are bad. You are going to also now tax people, having not gotten any benefit from government, and yet they are going to be taxed. Next thing is, you are now going to be taxing proceeds of crime and immorality. As a man, Yahoo boy, hookup girl, now here all of them for enter. Because as a hookup girl, you go need to go explain to government through your bank account by next year how 6 million they enter your account, and you say you know they work. And now you will take on explain to government, say, this money will enter my account. I run cost. What is your cost? Nobody, you know how you want to explain to government, say you they buy lubricant from inside this money will enter your account. That one is now up to you. Now you go explain to government, say this income, no be tax. In fact, this new tax law, it is easier for the government to convince you that you are taxable than for you to convince the government that you are not taxable. So you will be as a man, 600 million I don't pass through your account. They come it, you not get factory, you not get anything. You go explain to government why you no go pay tax on that 600 million. We do not support crime, we do not encourage immorality. But anybody who is pretending that Yahoo boys know our society is living in a fool's paradise. Anybody who is pretending that we don't have, for economic reasons, I don't blame anybody, I don't judge anybody. For economic reasons, I'm not doing it. The person is living in a fool's paradise. Now, do I support the new tax law? Capital, no. Why? Government, state, federal, and local must first show workings with what they have. And what do they have presently? They have fuel subsidy. They newly remove fuel subsidy. What you not don't use and do. As we speak now, they are already collecting tax. What you not don't use and the one that they collect now. Even the president come boast recently say they are making more money than they need. Thirdly, there is oil money. We are the poorest oil producing country in the world. We are the only oil producing country that has the poorest people in the world. 130 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor. Natural minerals like gold, iron ore, limestone, people are mining them in the north, taking the money away in billions. The government should first of all close that loophole before they can now come and tax the common man. You be boat driver. We assume say you be hardworking person. So on a daily, at all on a daily, after you don't do everything, you go take 20,000 naira per day go house. This 20,000 naira per day is what we call your gross. And because you're a very hardworking person, you want to feed your family, you dey work for 25 days in a month. If we calculate your 20,000 and multiply by 25 days when you dey work, it will give us 500,000 a month. If we multiply that 500,000 a month by 12 months, it will give us 6 million naira a year. So if from January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026, you make 6 million, this calculation now for you. Now, I call them assumption, meaning these numbers can be higher or lower. They go do some deductions for you. We go come out 2.5 million for this 6 million. I call them tax-free income cost. Why I call them income cost? Because this is your work, so you dey buy fuel. You dey buy CNG, depending on the one way they use. You dey buy tire, if your tire spoil. You dey repair the motor. But for this 2.5 million, you must go with proof. Proof. You must go with proof to show the taxman. Taxman, see you inside the 6 million. I use 2.5 million to maintain my vehicle. I buy tire 25,000 with receipt. You know, just your man go talk say I buy tire. I buy CNG. Anytime you buy fuel now, take this information from anytime you buy fuel now, collect receipts. But I want to assume, say, you are able to prove to the taxman, because you are working on assumption. You are able to prove to the taxman, say, now 2.5 million, now you can maintain your vehicle for 1 year, January 1st to December 31st. Now, inside that tax law too, they say, leave 20% of your rent tax-free. What does that mean? Say, if your rent now 1 million, you will they will remove 200,000 from your potential tax. Yes. I don't know that. I don't feel explain that part like that, understand that like that. But here, now me say, you know, say I be good man. So we remove 300,000, which is 1.5 million. I don't know why you would work 6 million work, they stay 1.5 million house. But let's just assume, say 300,000. Now, if we remove these deductions, 2.5 million, add 300,000, right? It will become 2.8 million. If we remove them from your original 6 million, it will give us 3.2 million. Now, this 3.2 million, now we want tax now. Now, keep in mind, this 3.2 million, now there your children's school fees there. Now there money for beer there. Now there for money for ACU, ASUN, now there there. Money for your wife, now there there. Money for your girlfriend, now there there. Money for your side chick. I want you for that side chick matter. You know here. Now there there. But now here, before you satisfy all those other people, you must give government their own. So we will calculate government too. Now starting January 1st. The first 800K for this 3.2 million, they call her tax-free. Tinubu is happy today. So that tax-free. Tax bill from hell. Tax-free. Now, the next 2.2 million, they go charge you 15%, which is 330,000 naira. Yeah. I don't declare. Now, the last 200K, now 18% they will charge, which is 36,000. So your total tax, when you will pay for 3.2 million, after you don't run your initial cost, will be 366,000 naira, no kobo. If you say, what they want to know, my brother, that your OP, that your PAMPay, that your KUDA, where they put money for you, your AZA. Now, government will look, they charge you the next tax. Pablo, remember say, if you talk, say, for club, money na water. You talk, say, block, na dey your body, iron, so iron, na dey your body. Only this year alone, you don't knock 3 wire. Uncle wire. 3 wire, na dey enter your system. Iron, na dey your body. And for that 3 wire, each of them na 50,000. now each of those wire give you amounts to $150,000. Apart from the wire, where you don't the chop, you know, say the chop wire. You can't still put your mama. You put your day for billing, and the day they pay 2,000 a month. They pay you. You put your mama for billing, and they pay you 2K a month for the last 12 months, where it can amount to 24,000. Total block where don't touch you this year, $174,000. We use 1,500 to multiply them. It will give us 261 million. Right? You wait it don't enter your body. Your skin full, your body tight, your shoe shine, your eye clear. But you will pay tax. Now deductions. Pablo for Bini, you will need to go explain to government. Say you run cost. On top of this, your 261 million. I don't know the cost where they run. No, that one are between you and government. So you go explain to them whether you go meet Baba, whether you use soap bath, whether now white garment you go, anywhere you go, you will explain, give government. How much you give your Baba, now you will know how you want to explain that one and give government. But government no hate you finish. They will give you rent relief of 500K. People they ask questions, say, what if my rent now 10 million? So they're not to give me 20%. No. The highest where they will give you as rent relief for this new tax policy now 500K. Now if we remove the 500K from your 261 million, we give us 260 million naira, 500,000 naira. Now your tax on top 260 million, 500. The first 800K now tax free. Tinubu loves you. Say, put it in the comments. Say Tinubu loves me. The next 2.2 million now 15%. 15% of 2.2 million now 330K. The next 9 million now 18%. 18% of 9 million, 1,620K. So far so good. Now 13 million. Now we don't enter for that your 260 million. Means everywhere is still good. Now the next 13 million, we're going to raise this thing to 26 million, 21%. 21% of 13 million, now 2,730K. The next one, now 25 million, go the next 25 million. And that 25 million, now 23% government want collect inside. Now 5,750K. Finally, because your body full, your skin full, government say they know they do again, say that 25% they stop. So the other 210,500,000 where remain, we go collect 25%. 25% of that 210 million is 52,625,000 naira. So your total tax, Pab squad, now 63,055,000. Now be the tax where you go pay on top 261 million when enter your body for the year, starting January 1st, 2026. So this illustration, now if you get this money from January 1st to December 31st, 2026. Now we do not encourage crime. We don't encourage crime. But Pablo will advise you, pay this tax. So, because as of today, EFCC like you pass corrupt politician. If you don't come pay tax, now another economic crime. Now you commit so. But I get one question for you, Pablo. You tell me, say you know the vote. Say nothing concern you and election. You go still vote, I be you no go vote. Put your answer for the comment section.
Auntie for Lekki, they charge 100K per man. And they charge 100K per man from 10 men a month. Auntie for Lekki, they make 1 million a month. And if we multiply that 1 million a month by 12, which is the 12 months where they 1 year, Auntie for Lekki, they make 12 million a year. What is your tax? We go do the deductions. Auntie for Lekki, you go explain to government the cost where they run. I know they involved in your business. I don't know the cost where they run. No. So you go show receipt of loops. You go show receipt of CD. You go show receipt of every other thing where you think say it facilitates your income. Because take note, the only thing where they deductible as your cost now waiting they facilitate your income. So you go club, no concern government. You pay transport, no concern government. You dey chop nutritious food, no concern government. You dey pay for gym subscription, no concern government. That one are your business. But until for Lekki, government not just hate you like that. They say they will give you rent relief. And because your rent now 2.5 million in a year, they will give you 20% rent relief, which is they not go charge you tax on top 20% of your rent, which is 500,000. Abi? Now, what you call remain until for Lekki? Now 11.5 million. What is your tax on 11.5 million? Your first 800K from that 11.5 million, government say now tax free. The next 2.2 million, government will charge you 15%. 15% of 2.2 million, now 330,000 naira. And then if you remove these two, which is 3 million from 11.5, what you remain at 8.5, and that 8.5, now 18% they will charge you. That 18% will be 1,530,000 naira. So until for Lekki, your total tax now 1,860,000. No go increase this price, oh. Say, oh, we don't pay tax now, I need to increase. If you increase this price, your tax will also increase. So imagine say, person go use a condote hustle. Now consummate 1,860,000 to government at the end of the year. Until for Lekki, simple question for you. You go vote for the next election, abi you no go vote because you tell me, say you know the vote, say you no like to vote. So my question for you at the end of this lecture, you go vote for the next election, abi you no go vote. Put your answer for the comment section.
All right, guys. I appreciate you all, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. We are back again this evening. I told I should be out to talk about this tax of 18. You know, I'm going to be having my analyst here that's going to take us through on this particular one. But before that, let me quickly acknowledge those of you that is already there on the comment section. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Good evening to you. Thanks for all that you do. Abu Azim, my brother, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Yes, I appreciate every one of you right there. Ifeanyi, Anako, thank you very much. Abdul, thank you. Arinze, thank you. Love and let live peace. Thank you, every one of you right there. I appreciate every one of you. We have more people there. Stephanie, thank you. Oh, my brother Stephanie, a Ramato. In fact, my brother Ramato, you must come talk for this matter. You are, in fact, because I know you are good at these things. You know, I beg, come join other of our analysts on this particular one. Thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Thank you, many more, James. Thank you, Sakovo Kongai. Williams winner in the building today. Our Dream Nation, thank you very much. God bless you all. Good evening to you all. Thank you. Kasi Kanjo Banko, your name is very difficult to pronounce, but good evening to you. Madam Patricia, I can't see you. Everywhere is dark in there. So, okay, I can see you now. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Then we have who again? Grace Home and Reality. Okay, Reality. Okay. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Good evening to every one of you, my people. Madam Peggy Modi in the building. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Happy Sunday to every one of you right there. Michael Abba in the building. Thank you, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Just press on the like, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can. Encourage what we do here. I will Sagio there say with us, Debsy in the building. Upright TV right there with us as well. Then we have Lucy Eno in the building. In case I don't mention your name, it's not intentional. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Just press on the like, help us to share. I already have the first caller on the phone, which is Mother Deborah. I'd like us to listen to what Mother Deborah have to say. While we are listening to Mother Deborah, do your part by pressing on the like button. Mother Deborah, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, ma'am.
And good evening to everyone. I said this one, Tinubu mean business. So Nigerians will hear we next year.
Do you know the beautiful thing about it, Mother Debbie? Is everybody will be affected. Everybody. Go rich, carpenter, everybody.
But the question I want to ask, why I feel it might not be that effective is this. We don't have like NI. We don't have a database. There are some people that don't have
but you have what is it called? This bank VBN. So any money that goes into your account, except you are collecting money in hand.
Is there everybody that has the BVN?
Yeah, if you don't have BVN, you don't have a bank account.
Yeah, but you see, why I'm saying I still don't think it's going to be effective. Why? Because we don't have a database. This one that they said they will use BVN, but let me assure you, except people that maybe their salary is paid directly into their bank account, I can assure you that a lot of people will stop paying in money into their accounts.
Okay.
Let me tell you, still in a country where you don't have database, where people, a lot of things, people still do things with cash. This one that they are saying, people will stop putting money into their accounts, and it's still not going to be effective. Some people might even stop using their bank accounts. Yes. So I don't know how they are going to make it effective, because in a country where you don't have database, a lot of people might not, even people, there are still people in Nigeria that don't have bank accounts. Like if you go to the north, there are a lot of people there that are doing business, they don't have bank account, they don't go to bank. So how are they going to pay tax now? Mr. Elvis, it's not going to be effective. The only people who will suffer the brunt are maybe people that are salary earners, that maybe they pay their salary directly to their bank. Those are the people that might be victim of that. But people who are self-employed in Nigeria, especially like in the north, there are still millions of people that don't have bank accounts. And people can choose not to pay money into their account. Like most of those things that guy is saying, people doing hookup, they can decide to be collecting their money cash and not put it in account. So how would the
But so
government
where are they going to be keeping the money? They'll be leaving it at home? Are you telling me that if somebody have over 10 million, naira, you leave it in your house? It's not safe.
Mr. Elvis, even as we are talking, people in Nigeria, even your politicians, they still keep money in the house. What are you talking about? Do you know the other day when they break into one politician's house, do you know the Ghana must go back that was full with money? Even your politicians still keep money in their houses. Yes.
Okay.
So you see what
Mr. Alabo, I can't see your face. Oh.
What Tinubu is saying can only work in a country that they have like database where you can at least you can know the number of people that are in job. You can be able to regulate, understand the data of people, but not in a country like Nigeria where there's no database. People, as I'm talking to you, people still keep money in their houses. So you think everybody, especially now that he's trying to bring this one, this will even make more people to start keeping money in their houses. People will rather maybe tie their money down with business or look for how they will keep their money. You will see. It will, me, I don't see how that will work.
All right, thank you.
I don't think it's going to be effective. That's my own opinion.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not in a country like Nigeria, it might not be effective.
Let's so January is around the corner. Let's see how it goes. Thank you, ma'am.
What I just see in this whole thing is that Tinubu, he might just put us on certain things that will make things become expensive. You know, maybe you will begin to task business people to say pay tax on this, pay tax on people who are.
A lot of tenants will suffer because landlords are already warming up now to increase their rents from January.
That is the aspect that I feel is going to impact on people. They are going to tax people who are doing business, people who are importing things into the country, maybe people who have houses, landlords. That aspect can be effective. You know, so when it's left for Nigeria,
all right.
If they still don't want to do anything about the situation,
exactly,
they will have to do it. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Madam Deborah. God bless you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right, we have another caller right here. I'd like us to quickly take this. While I'm taking this, guys, just press on the like and us to share. You know, then we take it from here. In case you want to call in, the number is going to be put on the screen right now. Click quick WhatsApp only. You can call that number and then tell us what you think about this tax that's coming in January. Hello, your name and where you calling us from? Hello, are you there? Okay, this person is not there. Okay, I think I'm going to move straight to the panelist right away then, you know, for now. But when you call in,
while panelists are talking, it might be difficult for me to come back to you. That's a problem. But let me start with Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. What
Good
is your on
evening.
this with the console?
Good evening, Mr. F. It's actually new
Thank you, man.
to everybody. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Nigerians at large, home and away, good evening. And of course, wherever you're watching us from, whether Nigeria or not, um, welcome to the broadcast. Please like and share and hit the dollar sign too. Thank you. God bless you. Tinubu is not really doing anything contrary to what he said. That's why I'm really kind of sometimes I get surprised when Nigerians react this way to some of the decisions that he has taken. Let's focus on this one now. I regard this tax bill that is uh, coming up starting 2020, January 2026. He said is here to widen, you know, the tax net. So that is what he's doing. Is widening the tax net, which is widening the tax net. To widen something means to capture everything that was not capturable before. When you widen up something, you know, then yeah, that's what he's doing. He's doing it because he campaigned with it. He campaigned with it. Reduce their purchase power, purchasing power, widen the tax net. So that's what he has done. Nigerians' purchasing power have been reduced. Now, it's on the second phase of his promise, which is widen the tax net. And this is starting now in January. I want to disagree with what Madam Deborah said because of her own point, which she said she don't think it will work based on that people will start collecting cash. Yeah. Where is the cash to start with? Where would they get the cash from? Is it not from the POS? Can they walk to any bank now and the bank can give you 500,000 cash or even 100,000? No. Some banks now, if you go there, they only give you 20,000. That's all they can give you. What can you do with 20,000? Where do people get cash today? It's through POS. So, which means it will not be possible because the POS are charging. Because the way it is now, people pay through the banks. Bank transfer is what people do now mostly. That they don't incur those extra costs on goods purchase, on the purchase goods. If they are going to be going to POS, then which means the money POS is going to be collecting is going to be increased, and the person that even they're going to be paying also will increase their money as well. And nobody will want to do that. Then it will be better for them to pay the tax. Because by the time they pay POS and then increase the money that they are going to be paying this person, also because the person will not say, oh, okay, but if I do it this way, yeah, then it will also affect me, you know. So that's why I said what she said is not correct, because the only way they can do it is through the bank, and Nigerians will be forced to do it through the banks because it will be the other way around, be too expensive, be far too expensive, because nobody have cash today in Nigeria. It's only the POS that have cash. So um, it's cheaper for Nigerians to do transfer than to say they are going to POS to go and collect money. They will pay money to collect their own money before they will not come and pay the person cash. So if they calculate all those money they will be losing along the line through POS before they will now pay, you will see that it is better for them to pay the tax. So I don't see any reason why they should. This should be the direction, even though I know he says so. Even though we know he says so during his campaign. Because to whom much is given, much is expected. The oil money that they are collecting, where is the money? Where is the subsidy that they removed? Where is those money? Where are they? Just like the guy said, like the minerals in the north, the gold and the platinum and the rest, tin, lime, where are they? So I don't understand it. Why they should now decide to tax the people after they've run the country down, dry up everything. Some people are mining and collecting and
Mother Patricia, my question is, what will the tax be used for, and who will be benefiting from this tax? How will the citizen
that's it now.
benefit from?
That's what I'm saying now. With all the resources Nigeria has, eh? Nigerians have not benefited from it. Only these people, only the politicians and their families. They are the only ones benefiting from everything that Nigeria has. Then the common man that is struggling on his own to make ends meet, and also to have something for his children and for himself. Now they coming through the back door to collect it as well. The roads, everything is dilapidated. No good road, no hospital, no nothing. What have they to show up for what they've been collecting? Because if you cannot manage what you were giving before, what you have been freely collecting before, so how are we now sure that this one will do any difference? It will not do any difference. I think it's just out there to truly just punish Nigerians, to suffer them, to make them suffer more. That's all. Because I don't see where the monies that they've been collecting, all the trillions that they've been getting from Nigeria, all the ones they've gotten and the ones they've borrowed in addition, I don't see anywhere they've used them. I don't see, it's not visible anywhere that they spent any money in bettering the lives of the people. So this one too, what will it amount to? It will still come to their consumption's appetites. That's what they are going to use it for. So I think Nigerians should kick against it. They should. They should revolt against it. Because, I mean, if you are collecting tax, if you're even collecting the common patrimonials and you're using it, we can see what you are doing. If you even tell us to bring tax, we will freely bring it. We freely give it. Because we can see what you are doing with it. It's affecting my life positively, and it's affecting other people's life positively. Not after all the how much you people have squandered. Now you are coming again to suck blood from Nigerians. It's not heard of. Nigerians should definitely do something about it. It's not supposed to go. And if we quiet like this, and so we're quiet, they look there, it will stand. But I'm saying that Nigerians should say no to this. They should first prove that they are good stewards of all the resources that they'll be collecting before they can say they want more. Without not showing anything, nothing to show for that. They should not have any right whatsoever to come and say they want to tax Nigerians. It's not possible. We live in countries where we pay high tax. But we see what the taxes are doing. So people are freely doing it, giving it. Nobody's complaining. Nigeria has oil, has a lot of mineral resources. Yet, the common man does not feel or even smell any of those goodies that come from those proceeds. Only these people. and their children. Those are the only people that you can say they are the direct beneficiary of all Nigeria has. And now he's coming to say he wants to tax Nigerians. Nigerians should kick against it. Everybody should say no. It's not going to help anybody at all. It's all lies. 800,000 relief. What is 800,000 to start with? How much is that? How much is 800,000 in a year? 70 something or 70,000. 70,000, is that money? Is that something? Is that something for anybody to say that's what I will live in this day and age? How much is 70,000? How much is 70,000? Not up to $40. It's not even up to. That what somebody should be living with for a whole month. Would any of them live? Will any of them, their children, would they give their children 40,000, 40,000, $40 a month? Would they do that? How do you think Nigerians deserve that? Nigerians deserve the best. And if you cannot treat them that way, then you don't have any business being in that place. I think they should get ready. Nigerians should get ready to get them packing out of that place. Because they don't really, I don't think Tinubu knows what he's doing. Him and his cabinet. I don't think they do. What's this? It's really getting overboard with what the decision is being taken. This one, I think this one is even the worst. Because when they first explained it, it looks like though Nigeria should benefit. But now it's clearer and clearer that it is not exactly like that. So I think, yes, Nigerians should get ready to take them out, to remove them, because they don't know what they are doing. You cannot lead a country like this. You are not accountable for the ones you have collected, and you want to collect more. Who does that? Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just leave it there. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Patricia. God bless you for that submission. Okay. We have Mr. Alabo with us. Let's hear from you, Mr. Alabo. What's your take on this? Plan for, or rather, this past tax of a thing. As you know, Mr. Alabo, are you there?
I'm with you, Mr. Elvis. Good
Okay.
evening,
I
sir.
need to know you are hearing me, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just waiting for you to finish, sir.
Okay. What was your take on this? Because my main concern is, how would Nigerians benefit from this? Because you and I live in the UK. You know that we all pay tax. We can't bypass tax. And the tax, we are seeing what they are using it for. For example, our council tax, for example, I'm not even talking about the income tax now. Let's focus on the council tax. We know what it's used for. Council tax, ambulance, and many, many, many more. Why the same thing with income tax and many other things. So concerning hospital and all, you and I don't pay medical bills in abroad and all that. So asking us to pay tax in the UK, I don't believe any of us that reside over in the UK will complain that we are paying tax. But in Nigeria, now, how would this be beneficial to we, the common citizens, or rather the citizens holistically? From that January now, would Nigerian citizens be getting free medical care? One, are we going to have free everything, the same thing we are getting? Because if we are paying this tax, the question Nigerians should be asking, how would this benefit us? Who will be benefiting from this? Is it going to be the government or the people? You and I know it can never be the people. So what's the essence of this tax? I'm not against tax. If they want us to be paying even 50% and we are saying what they are using it for, I'm not sure many people will complain. But you and I know that this is another avenue of extortion. Talk to us, sir.
Yes, thank you,
I'm
Mr.
wait,
Elvis.
Mr.
Thank you.
Alabo, Mr. Alabo,
Yes,
sorry, just
yes,
just
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Elvis, I beg you. Me, I'm against that the one you use an example. Just say income tax, okay? Because that council tax, that's also a fraud in the UK. It's a fraud.
It's not a fraud. How is it a fraud?
It's a fraud in the sense that there is nowhere in other European countries that they pay council tax. Okay,
Yeah, it
and
could be. Yeah.
yes, there is nowhere, because how can you
Okay.
expect? Oh, just a minute, Mr. Elvis.
Yeah.
Just let me say something. Council tax in UK is every adult in a house. Every adult. So if you have 4 adults in one house, you pay 4 times. Eh? That is a
Mm.
fraud. Yes, it's a fraud. It's a big fraud that people are not looking at, because if you have 4 people, 4 adults, 120 each person, how much is that? 480. That is not your income tax. That is a fraud. So please don't even talk about it, so that you don't go and put that one also for Nigeria, because now every bad thing that they like to copy. Thank you.
Okay, according to the council tax, they say they are using it for rubbish collection,
Yes.
and for libraries. I think for the ambulance as well, something like that, and all that, blah, blah, blah. To be honest, if you think it's a fraud, I have not done the research on that. I'm not sure. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't call them to come collect my rubbish. The day they are picking it up, for example, mine is every Tuesday. Why some people every Monday, depend. So that Tuesday they have a time. If you don't bring your bin out, you lose out. So you have to bring it out like Monday night. Tuesday they'll pick it up. In most cases, I have to help my wife to take it out and everything, if I'm in the UK, and then they'll pick it. So this happen, every week. Then if we have to talk about the libraries and all that, we don't pay for libraries, you
Even
know.
even the ambulance respond and hospital, the way they calculate the council tax is because of where you reside. That is why it's band A, band B, band C. If you are close to fire service, you didn't mention that was all these fire service, those are the things that go for the council tax. So I don't see it as a fraud. I
Yeah,
don't see
but
it
You
that's
based on
understand?
where
that's
you
And then there's
European.
a percentage of the council tax that they use in looking after the
the
monarch.
social
What is it called?
social
But
social
other European
service.
countries, they don't pay council tax. That's what
Yeah,
Madam,
I'm
no, but
yeah, Madam
it
so,
Patricia, the
doesn't
and,
make
and
it
reason
they still
fraud.
carry their bin, and they still carry their bin. They still have access to ambulance,
Madam
free library,
Patricia,
free everything that you are talking about.
Madam
So
Patricia,
it
I understand your point. UK, they depend on
that's UK.
tax.
That's
They
why.
don't have
That's what I'm saying.
yes, they don't have the resources we have in Nigeria. So there is no way we will compare UK to
Okay,
Nigeria.
everything the council
I'm
tax
not
stands for,
comparing
Mother
UK to
Patricia.
Nigeria.
Mother,
I'm not
Mother,
comparing
no, no,
UK to
no.
Nigeria.
Mother Patricia, let me tell
Yeah.
you what the council tax is for. It's for police and fire service,
Yes.
you know, leisure and recreation projects
All the
such as maintaining
Yeah.
parks and sports center.
all the
Hold on, hold
parts.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me finish. People are listening. They need to know what it's for. Since you brought that, libraries and education services, rubbish and waste collection and disposal, transport and highway services, including street light and cleaning, and road maintenance, environmental, health and trading standard, administration record keeping, such as marriages, death and births, as whatever, and local elections. So, can we replicate this in our country? What will our tax be used for? I'm not even talking
Okay.
about the income tax now. This is only council tax.
That is
Eh?
exactly what I'm saying. That look, the income tax is what other countries are using to do all these same things that you are quoting now. Okay, that is my point. The same thing
No
that you just read now, all these things that you read now, the income tax that they collect in other countries is what they are using to do all these things. So you can bring a fraudulent thing and give it any name
Madam
just to take
Patricia.
collect money from people. That's
Yes,
my
Madam
point.
Patricia.
You know. So,
Remember some
but if you
European
are happy,
country you have mentioned in this a free medical care you are enjoying. You have to
Okay.
pay for your medical
Now,
care. Hope you
the
know.
income tax.
no, it's not. We don't
No,
pay for any
Madam,
medical care.
Madam Patricia,
We
the
don't.
income tax, according to what I have here, income tax collected by HMRC, which you and I know, Mr. Alabo, on behalf of the government, is used to help provide funding for public services, for example, the NHS, education, and the welfare system, as well as investment in public projects such as road, rail, and housing. And they are doing this.
Mr.
They are doing
Elvis,
it.
listen, I think you are missing the points that I'm making. I am saying that all these things that you are counting and that they are using it for, yeah, they separated it, this and that. Eh? But I'm telling you that in other European countries, yeah, the income tax is where they now disburse to all these different arms that you are calling now. Okay, that's my point. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Madam
That you may
Patricia.
choose to do it like that. I
Yeah,
think
yes. Do you know if they can put that same council tax you are seeing in your income tax and be taking you? There are social amenities and benefits
no. Listen, that's what I'm telling you now. That
which the
listen,
people
your
in
income
UK.
tax. That's what I'm saying. That's what it just said. That your income tax, is what is taken from you to do anything
Okay,
they need to do.
okay, okay,
They don't
Madam
need to.
Patricia.
They don't need to now say if you are four people in the
The
house.
council
That
tax
is
for
the
you.
point.
Let me
Mm.
explain the council tax for you. Council
You
tax
don't
is
need to
going on.
explain it. You can. We can move on.
I
There's no
want to,
point.
yeah, I want to explain to
There,
you in
there is no.
Nigeria
There,
own.
listen, Mr. Alabo.
Okay.
There is no
All right.
point to explain it. That is UK system. For me, I say for my own opinion, I think
But
it's fraudulent
do
because you
you
can
know that
collect just
this
income
tax is
tax.
going on in Nigeria also? This council
Listen,
tax
I
is
beg.
going on in Nigeria. Do you know?
That is why I'm telling you that that's the only bad thing they will start collecting. They
Not to
don't know
start
how to
collecting. They
collect the
have been
good things.
collecting council tax in
That's what
Nigeria.
I'm saying. That is the wrong things that they will copy. There are
No,
countries that are
okay.
not doing that. They're not collecting a council tax. What's
That
council
is why I
tax?
say, okay, let me make
Eh?
my
What's
submission so
Okay.
council
that I
tax?
can
Are they
Let me
not
say
explain.
getting
this.
I
allowance?
Hold
can
on.
And
explain further.
the council not they get allowance.
Okay. Hold on.
For
Hold on.
Nigeria,
Let
for
me come
example,
in.
the Nigeria what's it called? The local government chairman. They know they get money. Local government they know they give them money. So
All right.
what are we talking about?
Let me come in. Thank you. Okay. Now, Mr. Alabo, you give your submission. Just hold on. I see Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. You said UK still owing debt. You know, you said after all this, UK government still owing a debt of 80% to GDP. You know, yes, UK government is currently owing 2.9 trillion pounds. That's a lot of money. You know, no, hold on. Oh, it's called national debt. It is currently, yes, 2.9 trillion pounds. I don't know why, but still, now what is they owe me that? You know, the just March this year, they borrowed 148 billion pounds, you know, and then July this year, they borrow another 1.1 billion pounds, you know, down to 2.3. So the total amount they are owing is 2.9 trillion pounds. But Nigeria government is owing 121 trillion naira, which is 91.46 billion dollars. So what do we use our own do? Because for UK now, if not because you mentioned say that they owe money, if you go there, everything is working, everything is stabilized in our own country. Now, not the air generator for my background here. Now, not the air RAM. So what is happening here? Mr. Alabo, talk to us.
All right, thank you, Mr. Evans. Like Madam Patricia was talking about the issue of council tax. The sad thing is that for Nigeria, these things have been going on. But when you look at, come to Obiakpo, let me use River State, the local government collect their revenues. So those are the council tax we are talking about. This council tax is the local area. They use it to manage the local area, the parks, and other things. Ambulance depends on the location. Let's say in Nigeria, you are living in Lekki, where you have access to general hospital, you have access to fire service, you are close to fire service. The rates are different. So they use this thing in maintaining road, doing a lot of things. They will come to collect your bin. If your bin a container have a problem, they will replace it for you. They do all these services through that council tax, and they support the older ones in that local area with these other things. The social benefit and all of things goes with that, and people are not complaining for it is because your wages and what you are earning will be able, no matter the kind of job you are doing, you will be able to pay your rent, except you choose to live in a place you want to pay big house. You'll be able to do this thing, pay those things without struggling that much. So when you come back to our country, you find out that the people of Nigeria are not benefiting anything from the government. Go to the general hospital, you can't access any medical treatment. The crowd there, they won't even attend to you. The doctors who are working there, they have private hospitals. So the things you will see in private hospital, you can't find it in government hospital. At the corridor in the hospital, people are sitting down dying because there is no doctor to attend to them. These are places that tax should go in. So those are the different things we have in our country. Nobody should be against the government collecting
Peter, we
tax.
can see you.
Should I go ahead, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. So nobody is against the government taking tax from the citizen. When you provide jobs for the people, you provide enabling environment for business. In other countries, when you see, even if your business want to collapse, you have access to loan to stabilize your business because they want you to pay more tax. They don't want your business to fall. If business and company close, it affects the country economy. But in Nigeria, the government does not care whether companies are closing down. They are moving away. So when you now come, people are losing jobs. So now, I don't even have job, but some people are doing. When you start taxing like this, you put it on fuel. So I have to go and buy the petrol. You have increased the price. Someone who's not working, you are now taxing me from that very thing. Now you've collected all this tax from the people. What are you going to do? You now see the people who are sitting down telling you, analyzing these things on the TV. They have their own court. One man sitting down one place have their own court. So if 300 billion is going for a tax in a month, then you see politicians take over like 290 billion, remaining only 10 billion for the masses. That 10 billion, before it will go, the person who is a secretary will want to take their own. This one, who is a medical director in social ministry, all the ministry will pinch from that one. So nothing is going back to the people who you are taxing. You are not fixing road. People have to create road where they buy their land, develop their building. They will contribute money and fix that road. That is the responsibility of government. People will contribute money to generate electricity for themselves. Those are things the government are supposed to provide. It's just for you to move in into your home and connect and begin to use your electricity, pay your bill. But people make provision, buy transformer. Then when your transformer damage, the people you are paying money to, and this tax is being taken also, they are not coming to fix that transformer. The same you on that street are the same people who will come, contribute money, then call the neighbors to come and fix your transformer for you. Then them who are receiving money, taking money for the monthly bill, are sitting down somewhere. So the people, so the basic amenities that is supposed to go for the people to see, let's say water, road, healthcare, education, everything is dilapidated. Everything is poor. So the government tax they are taking is not going back to the citizen, but the politicians are the one living fat. They take this money and send it back to foreign account. The money will sit down in corruption because all of the way they take this money, they don't use it immediately. They will wait until to see if the next government will come to probe them. Where they do not see, you will hear them, they have buy big land. Then their children are driving limousine, they are driving Rolls Royce, they are enjoying big life on the tax of the people. Now in Nigeria, we have a lot of resources. Keep away tax. The resources we have, like my state, River State, is big enough to build us better environment like hospital, good road, and provide job for the citizen. So when you come taxing the people will not feel anything because your job you will be doing in River State, you cannot be getting the same pay with other people because of the kind of resources and company who are there. So people will not feel anything when they see what is coming from what they are taking from them. But in a situation where politicians who will sit as a governor, will see themselves as God, as all this money they are collecting they share it within themselves. People do not have access. They don't have access to road. They don't have access to hospital. They don't have access to anything like even water for them to drink. People have to look for a way. Some people walk 20 kilometers to go and fetch water. If you come to us like the people of Ijo in the Riverland area, they struggle to drink from the rainwater. They don't have borehole because it depends on the location where you are. Because people who are on the sea, it is difficult for them to get this good water. You have to get to a place where there is a land where they can drink borehole. And how many people have the resources to do that? So you see people drinking poisonous water. That is where you see this language coming at the thing they kill Africa. But it's affecting the people. Water to bathe. The people are struggling, they don't have. You people are drinking those dirty water in the toilet. So you see in a stream, the same stream where people will go to defecate, the same stream they will fetch and drink, the same stream they will jump inside and bathe. That same stream is what they are using to cook. So government is not making anything. Look at today. The only dams we are enjoying in Nigeria is the one that the colonial master built for us. The government have not thought of how do we generate electricity. We have gas that we can take out the ones for us to use for the electricity. But we are flaring it, poisoning the air. The government are not thinking of what to do to benefit the citizen. This is where the problem is coming from. If you look at it, they are just telling us today about tax. That does not mean they have not been taxing. They have been stealing from Nigeria. How can you send somebody 50,000 naira and they will take 50 naira? Who is taking this 50 naira? You don't know. Why are they charging you in bank where you are doing? All this tax has been going on. It has been going to CBN. It has been going to federal government. What are they doing with the tax they are taking? They will only go and say, we flag up this road. Then they will put a road that no cost up to 1 billion. These people will skyrocket that price and put it on like 10 billion naira. They will steal the remaining money. The longest bridge in the world that is constructed in China cost about how many billions dollars? But today, see the bridge they want to repair in Lagos today. How many trillion are they putting for that? So if we can kill corruption and put the people as a priority, taking tax from the people will not feel or think of anything because they will see what you are using the tax for. We have a road we can drive to our farm. We have water to drink. We have electricity. We have standard education that we can compete with people abroad. We have good health care that I am sick, I have a hospital close to me. But in a situation of Nigeria, let me still use my place as an example. We don't have hospital. I am from River State. I can't travel from my Ijo area to come to Port Harcourt Uniport or teaching hospital in Port Harcourt because I want to get medical care. I will spend like 3 hours or 4 hours on the road to go. Somebody will buy now. You will go through boat. From boat, you will now begin to enter car. So all this stress, if you take tax, you can build hospital closer to the people. That people do not need to travel that far because you want to access medical care. It should be something. You just move. They are taking a pregnant woman to a place. It should have access to a hospital that are closer to you where you will have a doctor who will still do the same thing. It's when it comes to some diagnosis that people will say, okay, we have to refer you to social place. It happens in everywhere because the hospital might not have everything. But let us have the one that it is really affecting the people at the moment. But the government are not thinking. All you want to do, you want to steal from the people that does not even have. But you are rich, you have so much. But all that you want to think about, All that you are just sitting down planning is how you want to take from the masses. That is why Mr. President, when he wants to do, he told Nigerians on his campaign, you have to reduce the purchasing power of the people, make them more poorer. They want you to depend solely on them. They don't want the people to progress. So at the end of election, they will come back to you. That is why he said he wants to widen the tax net. He's doing what he said in his campaign. He has reduced the purchasing power of the people by making Nigerians to lose their jobs, by making the money in your account. People that have a 10 million naira in 2023, the value of 10 million naira today is just like 4 million naira. So he has reduced you. So you think you are a middle class person. You have turned to the only two class we have in Nigeria now is the rich politicians and what? And the poor masses. Except those people who put their hand in bad things, who are making money in one way or the other, that are enjoying the country. The new people who are doing are struggling because your business you have in the place, people do not have money to come to your shop to barb their hair as a barber. So people do not have money again to come. They usually come to make their hair every week. Today, you don't see people, even in a month, 3 months. So how do you want the people to survive? Then the things that you are supposed to do, we don't have any social plan for people. The older ones who finish working, they can't get their gratuity, they can't get their pension. They are suffering. Government does not care about people that are vulnerable. Government does not have any plan for vulnerable people in Nigeria. But we are rich. If you put our resources together, we are richer than United Kingdom. With the resources we have, but corruption have sunk into our country that our leaders do not have anything to think about how to better the life of the people. That is why you see your president will travel every 1 week. He's running away from Nigeria to do it. It cannot happen in United Kingdom that you are spending the taxpayer money, flying jet, having fun, sitting down. You cannot tell me that he's doing any diplomatic anything. In France he went or UK is running around. He's having fun. That is what he's doing. But you said you have money. You don't need the money of Nigeria. All this fun, have you not been having it before? Can't you spend it in Calabar? Let the government generate tax for the state. If President Tinubu with his entourage are traveling the way he's touring the whole country abroad, he's doing like that in the 36 states. It will generate revenue for those states. The hotel will get money and they will pay their tax. The thing will recycle and go back to our federal account. Yet, all this money people are paying for tax, you are sending it abroad, exchanging dollar, using all those money. Before you know, at the end of the month, fear president and his entourage. Before you know, yes, on weekend today, they say he's in London taking treatment. When we have hospital, the same man who built and told Nigeria that he built the best hospital in Port Harcourt could not access that same hospital in Port Harcourt. It's so sad that this is happening in our country. So if government want to take tax from the masses, from its people, let the government provide enabling environment, create job opportunity for the people, use those money that we have today, make good road for people, provide good hospital for the people. I'm telling you today, Mr. Elvis, market, whether it gets to 2031, with all these tax they want to start, which they have been taking and be hiding, nothing they will do with it. It's the same politicking you'll be hearing. Politicians will increase their salary. They will increase their wardrobe allowance with this tax you are seeing today. That is the only thing you will see politicians will do. It will be the same status quo. The same way they will come every year, award road construction in the budget. They will continue to build our east-west road that they have been building business over 25 years. The road have not been completed. It's the same thing you will be seeing. The budget of the head will not increase, will not change. It's the same status quo. So this tax they want to take is just to widen the pocket of the politicians. It's not to do anything for Nigeria citizens. For me, I will support a tax when you can provide water for people. I don't have to drill borehole for me to get my water. When you provide roads for me, I don't have to struggle to go to my farm to sort for what I want to eat or what I want to sell to people. When you provide electricity for me, I don't have to buy generator and be causing any noise pollution, disturbing my neighborhood. When you do those things and people are seeing what you are doing, and people who are vulnerable, who cannot work, are seeing benefit from government, all these things he put in place, people who are paying the tax will be happy. I am here in this country, in United Kingdom, paying tax. I'm happy because I know what my tax is being used for. When I see vulnerable people who are benefiting from my tax, yes, I'm contributing to the society. Those are the things it will give you joy to see what you are doing. I can access the hospital. I can drive on the road. I am not thinking of to remember the place I pin something to say pothole there here. So I have to be careful. I don't have to drive with fear. Or I have to begin to think of, oh, there is criminal always in this also place. Whether it's midnight, you can drive in abroad, drive in United Kingdom. 24 hours without fear of what somebody kidnapping you. So if the government will take this tax and use it and provide security for the people, provide good road, create job for the people, provide potable water for people, provide electricity, provide good education, where their own children can follow us and sit down in the same school as it used to be before. We'll sit down together and learn and graduate together, then we will know that yes, this is what the government are using our tax. Whenever they come, because people have a job to do, people will not be disturbed. But because of corruption today, I am not sure that this tax will be for the benefit of the people. It will make Nigerians more poorer. It will cause more tension in the country. It will frustrate Nigerians more because one, there is no job for people. The people who are managing, doing the little thing they are doing, you want to take it from them. It will cause serious problem in our country. So 2026, everybody should buckle up. If you want to come and hold the government accountable, it's a peaceful protest to say, okay, this is what we want. You want to tax us. We want to see you, your children to join us, none of your children to go abroad to school. If you think the education you have done well, let your children join us and study here. If you think the hospital is better, none of the office holders should travel abroad. So we want to see what we were doing with our tax, use it and make the hospital better. So if Nigeria can march out and hold them accountable, do this kind of things, our politicians, they will do the right thing. Mr. Elvis, let me just leave you for another person to take the floor. Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate your submission on this. Okay, let's move to Mandarita so that we can round up on time today. But I just want you guys to talk on your own then before we take our final submission. Mandarita, thank you very much now for joining us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Uh,
Okay.
Sweet Mommy Diaspora, Lami, and then greetings to Madam Patricia and Prince Salabo, and everybody in the comment section, Mr. Emmanuel, Abuazi, Debsy, and every other person I can't remember your name right now. You talked about, let's discuss, okay, Tinubu's new tax. I really don't know what the new tax policy is, because every other day, we hear about tax about this. We hear about increase in tariff for telecoms. It's crazy, trying to keep up. But I know for sure about this tax issue. They have consumer tax. I think that one is VAT, valued added tax. Yeah, that's a consumer kind of tax. But you see, to be honest, you see, when you people talk about tax, it's not everybody that really understand it. Presently, Nigerians of today, they don't know whether you're increasing the tax or the sharing formula of the tax or what Tinubu is passing into law. I think it was June of this year that it was passed into law of the new tax system. Many people didn't even know about it. Even the tariffs on telecoms, many people didn't even know about it. People just hear it because we're riddled with so much problems, so much responsibility that you can't keep up. Nigerians can't keep up. It's too much, way too much. I think maybe we have another, Mr. Elvis, I'm asking, maybe another day to explain about tax system. Many people don't understand. Even the countries where some of our Nigerians live, they don't even understand the tax system. I am saying this confidently because I know I'm right. Some people might be upset and say what she's saying, but it's the truth. Some people they're not abreast with what is going on in the country that they live in. Because Nigerians, they just want to just do some stuff for them. They don't want to read, they don't want to understand, they just want to pay somebody to do their work. And I think that kind of reflects where we are coming from. In Nigeria, there's a lot of people that don't understand the tax system. The only thing that's close to tax that they understand is when you have all these agberos coming to collect money in the market. They call it tax, and that's just it. They really don't understand what Tinubu is doing or his gang
I
of.
agree, I agree with you, Mandarita. You are right. That's the only thing they understand.
Yes.
Yes.
So what Tinubu is doing, with his gang of I would like call it thief now. Just call it the way it is, like what fella said. Just call on the name as it be. Without many people, even Wale Adu, is it Wale or Wale Ojo, the Minister of Finance, and the Cardoso now, CBN governor, whatever tricks that they're doing with the numbers, God help Nigerians. And I wish Mr. Jonathan was really here. But talking about this tax thing, I think everybody will be willing to pay a tax, no matter your level of consumption. Everybody will be willing to pay if and only if there's a balance. Somebody who is earning 70,000 naira, the same minimum wage. I know many people are not collecting that 70,000 naira. It's way less. Let's say somebody who's collecting 30,000 naira. I mean, come on. You cannot put that person in the same tax bracket as somebody who, that is a month, to 30,000 naira a month. You cannot give that person the same tax bracket as somebody who's collecting 1 million naira every month. You just cannot. And sometimes, when a government want to increase tax, I don't know anything about this Tinubu's tax policy. I can only read it. I don't know, because it's just too much. Every day we hear different things. If you want to increase tax, at least the government of the day would say, you know what, it has to be in tandem with the cost of living. If bread was 100 naira before, and now bread is 1,000 naira, it's actually more than 1,000 naira anyway. But if bread is 1,000 naira, you cannot now say, I am only going to increase the salary of the politicians. The man who is earning 30,000 naira. I mean, it's kind of, so that's why I say these people, they don't know Cardoso and Wale Ojo and the man from Bodlon. What they are just doing is organized crime. What will suit the elites. For me, I have always believed in this. The reason why the likes of Emefiele or Emefiele can, they said it's allegedly, it's not confirmed, but I would say it, can have over 250 houses or flats. Do you know why he can easily have that as a former CBN governor? Because we don't have the property tax system in Nigeria. We don't. What we have, or what we understand, is when they do, see, Emolu, they call it in Benin. When somebody wants to build a house, you pay money to the council, you pay money to local government, then the area and all that, and the youth of the area, that kind of traditional thing is a one-time payment and you pay it. That's it. But you and I know, those of you who have properties abroad, we have property tax. So you see, sometimes in America, when you hear one celebrity is broke, you say, oh, he was so rich, how come he's broke? When he has a mansion worth $30 million, or when he has a mansion worth $5 million, do you know how much his property tax is every month? It's enough for down payment for 2 houses. Yes, but in Nigeria, so like Emefiele, he can have 250 houses. Any politician can have 500 houses. Okay, what's this one that is in jail in London for because of this kidney transplant issue? They told us. Thank you, ma. Ekweremadu can have, how much did they discover the other day? Was it not 30 or 40 houses? Was it not 30 or 40 houses in Nigeria or Dubai or whatever?
42
40
altogether.
something. Okay. Is he paying property? The ones in Nigeria now, because I'm going to focus on Nigeria. Is he paying property tax? No. Somebody can have 40 houses in Benin. Are they paying property tax for each of those property? No. They're not. You only see things like this happening to multi-billionaire abroad because they know how to evade tax. Like what Donald Trump said about Hillary Clinton. The same way you guys are saying I'm evading tax, the same way your friends evade tax. There are ways around it. That's why they say you always have to meet somebody. If you want to file your tax, meet somebody who understands this tax system. If they don't understand like the real, when I mean tax system, the real tax system where a lot of these billionaires in Nigeria, they evade tax, but the regular poor man is paying more than even Dangote is supposed to be paying. The likes of Dangote, are they paying the tax they're supposed to be paying? Even Koshari's motto, I respect that Maduka guy. Because all these multi-billionaires, even Okoya of Eleganza, do you think he's paying the tax he's paying? Do you think he's paying the tax of all the properties that they have in the whole of Nigeria? Do you think so? So, when you see this, I call it watered down approval, by the Senate, they signed it into tax bill. All those one is wash. I call it wash bill. Because in the real world, that's not how it looks like for them. That's not how it looks like for them. Whatever the wash that they're signing into is for the regular people like you and I that don't really understand, or the man who is waking up every morning going to work, or the teacher who's going to teach every day, or the lecturer who is probably going to teach every day. That is meant for them, not for the big men. Even the man for body loan himself. From the time he got that Bodilon Avenue, TVC, all the properties him and his children have, are they paying the tax that they ought to be paying? No one at the cocoa now. That's the cocoa. I don't want to hear any other tax of marketing. All those are small tertiary things now. The main thing what they were talking about is all these politicians, the likes of Akpabio and the rest, Dangote and the rest of them, they know themselves, including Elumelu himself. And can they honestly say that they are paying the tax that they ought to be paying? Those are the people you should be focusing in a society like Nigeria of today. Wicked as is talking, okay, is he paying land tax for the land that they say he bought under his son's name and his wife's name? Is he paying it? After all, many of these wealthy men, like Uzo Kalu that showed his house in Atlanta now, that house is more than 1 point something. It's way more than that. But they know about property tax. The amount of properties they have abroad, it doesn't equate to the amount of properties that they have in Nigeria, because they know in Nigeria, they don't pay no property tax. If there's anything that they pay, it's just on the surface to say, okay, we have paid something, maybe for debts, for dirty or water or light or whatever, and that's it. Because if they were paying property tax, many of them cannot afford to have 5 houses, not to talk of 2. If they're paying the real money they were ought to be paying. That's my point. Yes, that's my point. So those of you in diaspora I am talking to, if you have a mortgage, you pay. I don't know about the tax system in other countries. I really don't know. I only know about Canada. But no, even if you've paid off your mortgage, you'll be paying property tax. Even if you've paid it, you pay property tax. You do. But are they doing it in Nigeria? They like the man from Butler, all his friends, are they paying property tax for all the properties that they've acquired? The midget from Kaduna, Erufa, is he paying the property tax of all his words? In fact, the former CBN governor, what's his name? Not Soludo, what's the former Emma of Kanu? Is he, because that guy, he knows about taxes, because most of them have houses abroad and they pay serious tax money. Okay, the man from Borden now, it's claimed that he has his daughter, Tinubu's Remi's daughter, she stays in New York, and that's one of the most expensive states in America. She's staying in Manhattan. She has an apartment worth 1 point something million. So guess what? How much is he paying for property tax there? Yes, or are they using the same lawyers or the same tax, professionals as Hillary Clinton is using? Perhaps. So they might not be paying as much tax. There's a lot of things that you can do to evade tax in the system. It has been designed. This whole tax thing has been designed by the bourgeois. They know, they understand it more than you and I. So therefore, we're not going to talk, Mr. Elvis, I don't believe in talking so much about the tax system for now, because take it or leave it, a lot of people don't understand it. The closest thing is the Agbero that collects money every month, or the bus driver from all those Agbero, like MC Oluomo people, who collect money from the market. That's it. Whatever reforms the man from Bodna is doing with Akpabio and the rest, they don't understand it. They don't. And you know what? They know that the people will not read about it. They know Nigerians will accept anything they give them. Nigerians will never complain. About the passport, I haven't seen anybody protest. Even civil society groups, I haven't seen them protest about the 200,000 naira for a passport. Is it starting next year? Nobody has protested. So right now, if the man from Bodna can tell us that the tax bracket now, the VAT, that's consumer and tax now, it can be 50%. Nigerians will not even know. They will be paying it. They don't even know. They will not even know. So, it is what it is. And, I know recently, I think that was in June, because I was reading it in the papers. In June, when the tax system was signed into bill, there was a lot of debate, and especially from the Northern State Governors. Northern State Governors Forum, they rejected it, and they said that it will hurt their region. They said that the VAT, that's the consumer tax, was based on where a company's head office was, and most of the head offices are in Lagos. So that's why they were saying, "Oh, it's Lagos that's going to gain it." That's what people don't understand. But what they were claiming, the likes of Bayo and Onika was like, that's misinformation from the Northern State Governors Forum. They were saying that the new VAT formula, it gives 10% to the federal government, 55% to the states, and 35% to local government, compared to the old model of 15% to federal government, 50% to the state government, and 35% to local government. So it's just a 5% increase, to states and local government. And they're not saying that, okay, now the federal government is taking 10%. And they said previously, states that receive VAT share, that's VAT share, was based on where it was collected, 20% population, 30%. Okay, they collected 20%, population is 30%, and they equally shared 50%. Under the new law, it will be 50% equally. That is, I think state and local government will be 50% equally. It's kind of convoluted. It's really, really kind of confusing, and that's the last problems Nigeria needs to even bother about, because cost of living is high. The quality of life is extremely, extremely low, very low. So where are we going to start from? So when you talk about taxing, sometimes I just deliberately just zone out, because to me it's just another distraction. This new tax law is just another distraction. And these people, they don't give a rat behind about Nigerians. We can shout and scream. They know Nigerians would not do anything as usual. Where is Afenifere? All those pressure groups, they're all silent. Where are they? Which other group again? Even Ohaneze Indigo, I know they don't want to talk now, because anytime they talk, all those wicked people, their ears will be standing like, oh, Igbo people are going to talk again. But all those pressure groups, where are they? Where is ASU? Where is Sansu? Where is Student Union? They're not talking about the passport. They're not talking about the tax. So are we so passive? It's like, are we voodooized? There's a word like voodooized. Maybe they use voodoo on us. Nigerians, that they can't even complain. They're just like zombies. I have no idea. But nobody's talking. And I can assure you that 200,000 naira per passport starting next year, immigration was waiting. The federal government was waiting for Nigeria to protest. I didn't see any protest. I only saw some write-ups on social media. I didn't see that. So what does that tell you? Because I remember an immigration officer told me years ago when they made it up to 70,000 naira. We all know that it's not 70,000 naira you pay. But when she told me, I will never forget. She said, "Oh, we had that meeting. We waited for Nigerians to come to protest. They didn't protest. Even they themselves, they're feeling so bad. Like, is that why these people not even complaining? Because once people start to protest, it was just like a pilot project. You wanted to just test the waters, and it flowed through. Now it's 200,000 naira. They're testing us now. And guess what? It's going to fly. It's going to fly because Nigerians are quiet. Mr. Elvis, maybe I should pause now. But I thought you were going to talk about something that is a social issue, like the issue of why the Prime Minister of Nepal abandoned his wife. That's to me, that's an important topic. on the men issue. Will your spouse abandon you when the heat is on? Will he abandon you? That excuse that she did not that maybe she says she's not leaving, stay to the end. That's how it works. That's what they call better for us. So we have to discuss that issue. I wish Black Panther is here as well, and all the men that are listening. Tell me, should a man abandon his wife in the heat of the moment? The Prime Minister of Nepal abandoned his wife, and look at how she was manhandled. Thank you.
It could be it was the wife that
Dr.
abandoned the
CM.
husband.
Dr. CM, don't answer.
Thank you.
Dr. CM, please don't give any excuse. There's no it could be or how it could be.
No.
Husband and wife should be together.
I'm not sure. We are not Nepalese.
He abandons the wife. He's not in the country. The wife was left. We saw the videos. And this is not allegedly. We saw the videos. The wife was manhandled. The spouse was nowhere to be found. Dr. CM, I beg. We'll quarrel today, Dr. CM. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that if not the man then cash, therefore buy am?
Mama, see, my point is a husband should not lead the wife. What is he looking for? Is he not old already? What is he looking for? He wants to live for how long? Methuselah. He abandoned his wife. Do you know whether she will survive that abuse? That is not a man, as far as I'm concerned. You don't abandon ship. You don't abandon a captain can never abandon ship.
You know see what you take come out.
I don't care what anybody says. My point is, a captain cannot abandon ship. If not, you are a useless captain. That is my point. What is for better for worse? That woman, if she was a prime minister, she wouldn't have left her husband.
Margarita, if he was a captain,
the man handed over.
It means that the marriage was just. It means that marriage was just. It's just the manager said the man did not give a rat behind. There's no way a captain can abandon the ship. No way. If the man really loved his wife, the man really cared. He said, you know what? If you're not leaving, I'm not leaving. In fact, that might even prepare the woman to say, you know what? I want you to be alive. Let us go. So that is true. Or the story that they put out there that she missed her boat, or I don't know whether on a flight, or she decided to stay stubbornly. That one are just story for the gods, as far as I'm concerned. My point is that topic has to be talked about, Mr. Elvis. You did not talk about that topic, maybe because it involved a man, but a man cannot abandon his wife at that age. How old is the man? He looks like he's in his 70s. I don't know his age, but at that age, you are running away to go and live where? Look at how they disgrace the wife. Madam Patricia, are you supporting what? Are you supporting the Prime Minister? I don't understand your point. I don't know where your stance is, so I don't know. My point is, he's a weakling. That one is a Lilliput. Abandoning your wife. You're your Prime Minister.
I ask you, is the man, the Prime Minister, is he an archaeologist? Do you know?
Dr. CM, how many times I call you? Dr. CM.
No, na question. Na me, I want to know. You say, not be everything I sabi. So me, they ask question. Do you know whether the man an archaeologist?
I don't care if he's a psychologist, archaeologist, or whatever gist. Where is Mr. Oduwasel? My point is,
take interest in something.
Why should a man abandon his wife at the heat of the moment? When the shit has hit the fan, he abandoned his wife and ran away like a Lilliput, like a coward. Abandoned and allowed his wife to be publicly disgraced, manhandled, beaten up. Where is the Prime Minister of Nepal? Mr. Elvis, this is a question. No, listen, Mr. Elvis, I'm posing out this question now. You can make it a topic. If you were the Prime Minister of Nepal, regardless of the heat of the moment or what the youth were doing, would you abandon your wife and run away? That's a question. Especially this is for the men now. Because I know women will not abandon their husband. At that age, the woman is like she's in her 60s. I will not, I'm putting it out there for all the men, including Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
I don't tell you, say you define Mr. Elvis.
I'm waiting for Mr. Elvis' opinion. Because he decided, he deliberately omitted that. When I heard, I said, abandon ship, abandon wife. Which kind of captain be that? Yeah, guy. He's not to be Prime Minister of Nepal. Yeah, man. And there are so many men like that are Lilliputs that will abandon their wife in the heat of the moment.
Sonia, Sonia they
America is
said
serious. Is serious for this matter.
Aroko pẹ̀lú ìyàwó. The matter between husband and wife. You know if you talk am. You don't know whether na the wife abandon him. So this your hand over to the wives, make you go bring something come, the thing can't happen. You don't know. You see, there are a lot of things
It's not a
where they
question say I
involved.
don't know. Regardless, it's still called WIFE. Is that not what she's called? Is she called side chick? Is WIFE. That means many men don't even know what wife is. They don't know what being married it means. That's what it means. WIFE. That's what they identified
Anyway,
her as. Not the
anyway,
one that they're separated. WIFE. So the only thing she was good of is giving him children. But he abandoned ship in the name of a prime minister. Man, I dey shame for herself. I dey shame.
okay.
Where is the husband? That's the question. Where is the husband of the former prime minister's wife? Where is the husband? That's the question that many men should answer. Mr. Elvis should have asked, where is the prime minister of Nepal? Why did you abandon your wife? What kind of a captain are you? They mean since you cannot even lead Nepal, you can't even lead your home. You're not even worth to be a prime minister.
Anyway, the thing is, there is a lot more to it than
There's not any a lot
the.
more. It's a very simple thing. Why did he abandon his wife? Mr. Dr. CM, don't bring academia here or psychology
No,
or geology. Why would
no.
you abandon your wife in the heat of the moment if you're PM of Nepal? That's a question, and many of you can't even answer it. Even Dr. CM is
Everybody,
laughing. He can't even answer the question
ev-
because
everybody.
I don't know. I'm suspect you might do what this man did.
No. You know, say
I don't leave the
see,
floor before I start
there's
to
so
talk now. I don't leave the floor. I'm going to answer the question. Thank
there,
you.
there, Sonia they say Aroko pẹ̀lú ìyàwó. The matter between husband and wife. Ayomi ma komi ma share. Say may you no leave me, I go do better. I wish Jonathan is here today. So the thing is anyway, let me talk on this tax. You see, I want to be a realist. I don't so much believe. I believe in pragmatism. What is good for A may not be good for B. Every country should be allowed to develop and they adopt a policy the way it should suit them. Nigeria for tax now it's a very bad advice. 130 million, according to the chap who was sort of giving lecture, the one Nigeria was showed, about 130 million below abject poverty. Who are you taxing? Who? By January, the price of petrol, they say 5%, meaning that keke go up, Okada go up. Who are you now taxing? The poor people that do not have job, no matter how they paint it. Nigeria as a country, to be honest with you, Nigeria should be a low tax economy. Do you know why? We may not even raise money from taxing. Let us plug the loopholes of all the thieves. It's okay. What tax are you going to raise when, as commander-in-chief, a good resource of your country, gold, is being sold in Saudi Arabia? Stolen from the country in broad daylight, and you are commander-in-chief. There are some areas you are not in charge. It's an indictment. We are flaring gas in Nigeria. Why are you taxing people? Crude oil is still being stolen. Why are you taxing people? Our seaports are being underutilized. What are you taxing people? And you are borrowing money, which means it's a lazy, mentally they are lazy. They don't know what to do to raise money. People are in the refugee camp, the agricultural belt of the country, the middle belt, Benue State especially. They are in refugee camp. People that should have been going to farming to reduce the cost of food items in the market by increasing supply. And you are the commander-in-chief. You are not even in charge of your country. All you do is you go and borrow money. Now you want to go and put tax. Taxing is a very lazy something. So many countries not every country lives on taxation. Saudi Arabia, I don't think. All these oil countries in the Gulf region, they don't. Because they don't feel the need. Libya don't live on taxation. Nigeria as a country, all these tax, there's no need for it. Because the people are very poor. Okay, what are you going to tax them on? Tax should be a case of, now, if I'm earning, you pay as you earn.
You give the people job, increase their earning capacity, then you collect tax. I don't know what type of, this is just a roguery way of doing something. To me, this just, I don't know who is advising them. But because probably they felt that Nigeria, they are so docile, like Delegiwa wrote in his time, he said Nigeria has come to a state of unshockable. Nothing will shock them again. Ganifa him said, when you push people to the wall, they bounce back like a table tennis. But if you push Nigerians, they go break the wall, run away. So that's why they are doing all these things. Otherwise, there is no justification for a country like Nigeria. Nigeria, you see, we are on our knees. What are you taxing the people for? Let people justify it. And you are living an extravagant life. Presidential jet, yacht here, all this, all that, nothing. And you are calling. So there's nobody that can justify taxation in Nigeria for me. Now, rather, Nigeria should be reducing tax on the people. Let them find alternative. And there are alternatives they can use. What is gold? Can't Nigeria earn money from gold? Now you ask yourself, why did God place all these resources under our feet, under the ground in Nigeria? Of what use is it to you? You in Nigeria, we advertise all the minerals are in Nigeria, and so what? Yet you are borrowing money. Does it make sense? People will laugh at you. Yes, you have mango trees all over your compound, and you are going to the market to go and buy mango. People will say this man normal at all, or you go about borrowing money from people. Please, can you lend me? But they say these are money in your compound. So it doesn't make sense. And this money you are borrowing, you pay with interest. Nigeria has, when they talk of gas, Nigeria is more of a gas country than a crude oil. Nigeria has more gas than crude oil. After Russia in the world, you see Qatar. You come to Africa, you talk of Nigeria. Have we benefited from our gas? Nothing. And yet you are going about. You see, sometimes, I don't really, nobody should convince me about taxation at all. Nigeria should be reducing tax. Reduce tax that people pay because you don't provide social amenity. You on your own. The only thing a Nigerian cannot do on his own is to tar the road you are going to travel on. At most, you tar from your compound to maybe one junction if you are rich. But you can, if you are moving from south to the north, you can't tar the entire road and then it becomes your own. No. You give yourself electricity, you give yourself water if you want, you deal borehole. School safe, some people can build school. And so many. So what really do we gain from government than suffering? So I do not see, I rule out taxation of any kind. Rather, I will advocate for reduction in taxes because the people are so poor, over 100 million. See, ordinarily, the level of crime in Nigeria is not even commensurate to the level of poverty or unemployment we have. Please, let's do some arithmetic. Let's say Nigeria is 100 million people. I don't want to use 200. Let's say Nigeria is 100 million people. And there are about 5 million, let me just say 5 million are unemployed. Can you imagine where about 1 million are armed robbers? Can you imagine 1 million are robbers? That is criminals. Can you imagine that in a country of 100 million? 1 million, which is insignificant, 1 out of 100. Just 1 million. If you have 100 naira, somebody say, give me 1 naira. You no go feel them. You still have. Can you imagine 1 million out of 100 being criminals? Can you live in such a country? Yet we are talking of over 200 million, and we are talking of crime. Oh, it happened here, it no happen here. I mean, this is unbecoming. This is what will break the camel's back. I can never forgive Tinubu if he goes up with this type of thing. For whatever it is worth, Nigeria will do. They don't need this. Rather reduce the tax. People are suffering. No job, nothing. 2 weeks, no electricity. 3 weeks, and you want to this tax. Where do you want them to get the money from? And this is what it will happen on the economy by way of analysis. People will refuse because of the way he want to put it. If he goes ahead with it, people will refuse to put some amount of money in the bank because he trusts Nigeria. They want to dodge it, put it in their house, and start to drill. Maybe one Ghana must go here, or do one type of drill, do one type of hole, put money, cover it there. Now, because people will now go back to cash. Because if you tell somebody I want to transfer, you say, no, 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 I know they take transfer. Because if you transfer, it goes to the bank and then everything will be taxed. You say, I want cash. People will now be printing counterfeit. These are example. Okay, want to go and buy suya at night, you bring it. Because it's in the night. Ah, Boki Mesuya, how much? 5,000 here, 2,000 here. So the man will be happy you are buying 10,000 suya or 15. Not knowing that not all the all the notes you are bringing are genuine. Because that is when you bring fake naira notes. At most, he look at like this, he give you suya. So this is what they want to introduce. The idea of doing this is to go cashless. We use transfer, but when you now put it in the bank, you tax it. Trust Nigerians, they will want to remove it. So I think that's why I'm saying people may say in a different country that's what you do, but this is Nigeria. You design something that is peculiar to you. You design something that you don't listen to anybody. You design something that is peculiar to you. When they are talking of what is it called, Kyoto. Pollution in the world. George Bush was the president of America. I had George Bush say it. They said America is the greatest polluter. Therefore, they should pay more, all this, and they should cut. George Bush said, no, I can never sign any agreement that will put Americans out of job. We need job. He bolted out. He took America out of Kyoto. It was Obama that brought America back. So what I said was, so these Oyibo people, they only think of what will benefit them. So who is advising Tinubu to be taxing Nigerians? You should have told them that, look, the people are on their knees. Even the small thing I'm doing, we are talking of reducing it. This man is really heartless. That is the compassion. When they say you need 3 C's or 4, you need competence, you need compassion, and you need capacity. But this man is not showing compassion at all. He's behaving like Hitler, so wicked. How can you be taxing? Can somebody come and educate me why Nigeria should be paying this time? In a country where there's no job, people are flying away. People are looking for a way to get out, and you are taxing. What are you taxing them for? Where will the money come from? How many industries are closing down? Foreigners are leaving. Foreign industries are leaving. The other day we were here. We are counting pharmaceutical companies in Lagos in those days. You see Glasgow. You see Pfizer. You see Sibagegi. You see Roche. You see Jensen Pharmaceuticals. So many. And then you see Emzo in Tana. You see Adebo, the other one. So many of them. But now they've closed shop. Assembly plant, Volkswagen in Lagos, Peugeot in Kaduna, Steya in Bauchi, Leyland at Ibadan, and Amco in Enugu. There's one in Port Harcourt. Everywhere. Now, where are they? So Nigeria has gone to the knees, and you are talking of tax. Who are you taxing? You pay petrol that is in Nigeria again. And we are doing what is the purpose of Dangote refinery now? We don't know. What is Nigeria, 4 refineries we have, no account, nothing. They just collect it, and you are afraid to go and explore the gold in Zamfara. And some criminals are taking it away, and you say you are the commander-in-chief. This man is nothing. Nigerians should be regretting that they did not allow P2B. By now, things wouldn't be like this. I'm saying it by now. At least P2B is not a criminal, it's not a thief. I can vouch for him. He's not, because he said, I will approve what you will steal. So if you pad a budget and bring, he said no, he won't do it. This man is not patriotic. I regret. Tinubu, you've shown the people that you are really wicked. Naturally, you're a wicked man. How can you be doing this type of thing? You want to tax Nigeria to death for what? Of what the ones you are collecting, what are you using it for? They said you remove a subsidy. No way. You are borrowing money. No way. Our crude oil and gas. No way. Lithium is in Kaduna, no way. Goshenite is in the Yobe State, no way. Bitumen in Ondo. So what are these things for? Everywhere mineral, yet we are not exploiting it, and we are borrowing money and taxing ourselves. It's a shame. I wish. When Nigerians are unshockable, they may not do anything, but it's shameful. I never knew this man is this wicked. You can't punish people like this. We don't gain anything. Nigeria, I say Nigeria, The day you were born to when you were 20, you can't gain anything from federal government of Nigeria. Nothing. Then you find your way outside. Look at our educational system. And you are talking of taxing people. You reduce their spending capacity. Who taught you that type of economics? Economics is a simple subject, only it requires common sense. Who taught you that? Where will the people get the money? Families can't feed, electricity, no zero, nothing. I mean, people are in Nigeria, they are complaining, and then you are telling them to come and bring more. Some people cannot be able to pay transport. When you increase the 5% or whatever you put in petrol, automatically they pass it on. That is the way it happens in UK. If they increase the electricity bill, the people will tell you, oh no, government has increased it, so we have to pass it on to consumers. If you increase fuel price, they will pass it on. A later where they sell meat, before you go where then they kill cow, pay for one pickup to bring the meat. They charge them. You go pass it on. The meat go increase. It's like that. The woman where they say vegetable for the same thing. So it's like that. So who are you punishing? Who are you punishing? Students that are going to school, you join bus in Lagos, they say no, from my 2 now to first stack, na so amount you go pay, you go there laugh. So who are you punishing? You are collecting money from petrol that we have nyafu in Nigeria. If anything, Nigeria should be selling the cheapest fuel price in the whole world because we have it. That is the only thing people do after fresh air. After fresh air in Nigeria that is free, we should be able to enjoy petrol and lot of gas that we flare. Oh boy, this man is very wicked. I don't know why I don't know why God levied him on Nigeria. To be honest with you, I thought the punishment of Buhari should have served Nigerians enough. This is pure wickedness. Nobody can convince me. The suffering in Nigeria today, you are putting tax. Tax for what? Where is the money coming from? Where will they get the money? People you are taxing. Where? And you go and catch them. Don't put money in the bank. If you put money in the bank for anything, you have to pay. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning? We are talking of Nepal. 1% of what happened in Nigeria, if it had happened in Nepal, they would have rioted since. Yet Nigerians are enduring because of tribalism. That is just why Nigeria is suffering. Nothing because when they want to add, they say, now our people. Even when you don't gain anything. Somebody was talking about Ekweremadu. 40 houses. Now, Ekweremadu, go to his constituency, his village in Ogu South or something, Aniri, local government of Enugu State. It's like a deserted area. Yet somebody from there is owing 40 houses all over the world. What about a good hospital, general hospital for your people? They. Even dispensary, they. Why not that area, that local government? He said you turn it over, they. Yet you are only. That is how it is now. And then tomorrow somebody see this is wickedness, man. I just felt well, next year is still far. I wish Nigerians will resist this. Let them not allow this man to implement that. We want to kill people. More time they will tell you you can't take oxygen again in Nigeria. Water you can't give. Everybody will drill borehole. You have to put your generator. Whether you get petrol or diesel, that one are your problem. Where again, these are the basic things we get from citizens we get from a country. We don't have it. And you are taxing. All this money you are collecting, what is it for? So that we can maintain a limousine. Maybe Akpabio will be doing what they are doing and the senators will share it. Then you clap for yourself. Tinubu, you are very wicked. I didn't know that somebody from the south and the way they talk. Well, Jonathan was better. The way they talk and then fight, they look at you. Why are you punishing Nigerians? Why? What tax? There is no justification for it. Nigeria is almost dead. Who are you taxing? Do you tax this body? Tomorrow you will say for you to take your corpse in the mortuary, you pay tax. That is tax of the dead. That is what, because Nigerians are virtually walking corpse and you are taxing them. You don't do that. Every tax must be progressive and not regressive. Regressive in the sense that it's doing more harm than good. Progressive because it is affordable by the people. Why is it that you put money in the bank if you didn't bring your BVA? What punishment is that? Why? It's not compulsory you put your money in the bank, but if you must do, you do it because the bank will pay you interest, and not because the government will use it as this thing to catch you. Then there will be black market in Nigeria from next year. People will print different types of counterfeit money and put it in circulation because people will not be carrying cash. So if you put it in the bank, you pay. Is it not better I put it at home? You will see cash flowing everywhere. I mean, counterfeit. I'm telling you, the black economy will spring up in Nigeria. Men of the underworld, people might come to your house and break in and carry cash and go because the cash is there. Tinubu, you're a very wicked man. Shame.
Dr. CM,
Mm.
it's so
But
sad, my
the
brother.
man wicked.
It's,
Yes, now. How do you
it's so
justify
sad.
it? I don't care what people. I can't. That's why I
Just,
don't want to draw parallel with any country. Now,
yes,
look,
yes.
we are the poverty capital of the world.
I
We have
always
more
use my
people
state.
under poverty.
Dr.
Huh?
CM, I always use my state. River State, I don't need to tax if I'm a governor. Look at the resources we have. We are flaring gas. You know the kind of gas that is on my land, where I come from, but yet we don't have electricity. They are flaring it. Our hay is polluted. We don't have water,
It's
even
true. Yes,
rainwater.
it's
You
true.
can't drink rainwater in my place because of the
It's true.
environment is
It's true.
destroyed.
There's acid rain in River State. I know. Even the suit. They said sometimes if
Yes, the
you
suit is
spray
affecting
white
people.
something outside,
See, if you
if
are
you come and
living,
look at it, you see black suit settling.
yes, if you are living in Port Harcourt, check your cotton, your raise every day, and just touch and see what is coming out. Do you know the kind of diseases, sickness our people are exposed to? We have the
It's true.
resources, crude oil, money, billions in River State. We can commission a hospital in his mother village and say that is the best one in Obiakpo. Today, Wike cannot access any of them. He wants to go for his medical treatment. He go for abroad. Who are we? Who are we doing? Who do us this one? Just
But
imagine, say you
who
and me here
advised
will there
Tinubu
for
on this
UK.
tax? No,
Just
this is painful. Who
just
advised
imagine.
Tinubu on tax now?
No. You
Now.
see, when now, not be the thing we bring and come office. Now, waiting bring and come now. Waiting they preach them. They say
No,
now
that
tax.
you see,
They say
you
use
see,
tax now
look,
develop Lagos State. That is what they told Nigeria. Don't be waiting to deceive Nigeria. Say
with
Tinubu
which
do
hospital?
this in Lagos, do this in Lagos. Audio rating. Because he has
If you want
people.
to talk of people that built Lagos, you can't jack on the number one. Latif
Okay.
Jakonde. That man, God bless him everywhere he is. I told you, he said it yesterday, he's before Peter Obi come, I discovered Peter Obi, he was the best governor to me. When I came here, I said, this is the real what they mean by somebody being very. Hey, Tinubu, this man is who advised Tinubu to be talking of tax?
Nobody advise
You
him
put him
now.
for petrol.
Nobody advise him now. He work now. Waiting in the show people saying the economics when no get certificate.
No,
Then
Nobody
he say,
advise
no, be like that.
nobody
No, be
He
advise am
like
wants
to
to.
that.
They say na him now. The rating be saying manage a movie. No be he manage movie as an accountant. So he's an economist. So he wants to show people say, now waiting I do for Lagos.
You see, to be honest with you, whether you're a rich man or poor man in Nigeria, after fresh air, your life depends on petrol.
Exactly.
I've been alive. After fresh air in Nigeria, your life depends on fuel, not
Because
water. Water, you can go to
everything,
the stream, fetch water. Fetch water if you're in the village. Fetch water from the stream, boil it, drink, or rain if you fall, help you. You store water in the tank. After what? After the na petrol. Because you go say, no get car, waiting concern me. Oh yeah, go make you enter, go just you want to go and see your friend, go from Sulere to Ikeja. They will change, the price go change. He say, no, say fuel now done this thing. So you are now paying for it. You see it, they will pass it on. That's why must it be petrol? Like somebody said, why not how? Why not all this empty houses because we don't have property. Because that housing property tax, we affect them. Poor man no get house na rent in they pay. But to them, we go get empty houses all over Nigeria. Not they are not being used. You get for Abuja, you get for village, you get. Oh, this man is wicked. I don't why this is the it shouldn't come now. You talk of how to help the people.
Mr. CM,
You are
Dr.
putting
CM,
tax.
Dr. CM, now you they think like this. Oh. Average politician in
Eh,
Nigeria is about corruption, how they want to steal. Their strategy, they told you they are always very good. This person is their strategy is strategy on how to steal money, not because they have anything at the back of their brain to help the people, the poor masses. They don't have any plan for the citizen. It's how much can we widen our own pocket? It's what an average politician in Nigeria
see,
is thinking.
my fear is. Do you know my particular my point is this? You cannot be in the middle of Atlantic Ocean and you go to beg somebody where they miles away. Please give me water. May I take wash? But you are in the middle of Atlantic. We are okay. Look. Has say people go think say Nigeria no get gold, no only crude oil. Yet that gold is being mined in Zamfara every day and stolen, and you are the commander in chief. Army, Navy, defense, they at your fingertips.
Even
If you can't do anything, you will say no, don't steal what we have. Crude oil is still being stolen, and you are going about borrowing money. All this money you are borrowing, do you know how much gold you should have when you can get it from your gold? So why are you borrowing? Why?
They are borrowing now. You don't consign them now. Not be the River State and the Bayelsa State oil. What are they borrowing for? It's the black crude that is under that ground. They are borrowing for now. Would they be alive to pay it? Some of them would die
To,
free. You
to
are
be
borrowing
honest,
something.
I'm convinced Tinubu is naturally wicked. You can't. There's no need. If you need money, there are many things you can get in. What is lithium doing under the soil? Who get them? Who are you keeping it for? Mine it and sell and get your money. That's all.
They know they think of
Gold,
that
they are
one.
stealing it. Crude
They
oil,
won't
they
wait.
are stealing it.
They won't wait. Make the oil for Niger Delta finish. Now the lithium and the gold now reserve. Now reserve until the crude
You
oil
don't.
finish.
Who are you reserve for what?
No,
Eh?
not be reserve. When
If
I say
somebody
reserve,
if somebody there southeast like Enugu say no light for 1 month, but you under coal
yes.
they there. You travel from Enugu go South Africa, electricity they here now coal. Germany is using coal. Brazil there's coal, and Nigeria you have coal, no electricity. You
Look
have
at my
gas, wasting
village,
it, no electricity.
Mr. Dr. CM. My village company they flare gas. The people no get electricity.
See,
So that is really sad. You they flare gas. You know what our
waste
government,
you.
even people in charge, when you see this PIB, this thing they did, the Nigerian government prefer to collect company that money they say they are paying that is not reaching to the people for gas flaring, than to suffer the people. Our people prefer make them pay them those small money because of corruption than you to say this is a gas we have. We can use this to cook food. We can use this to generate electricity. This is our people. Give us 24 hours. Let the people see this is what we are benefiting. Since the politicians are taking all the money, yet they don't think about
The
those things.
Alabo like your area or where they're flaring gas. They don't need national grid. Give them
That is
electricity.
the thing
Where
now.
there is coal, use coal to give them. I keep saying this story. Somebody should Google it. In 2014, Brazil was given the hosting right for World Cup. 2014 after South Africa 2010. Then at the same time, 2016, Rio de Janeiro was given the right to host Olympics. Brazil felt within these 2 years, their infrastructure will be stretched. They need to upgrade. Do you know what they did for Rio? Because it's a city. Olympic is meant for a city. Although you can do some in other nearby cities like football or this. You know that. The mayor of Rio and the then Inacio Silva, they met. They were saying, what do we do? They said for us to improve electricity supply to Rio, because athletes will descend in Rio, hotels, villages where they are going. You know, the camp thousands will come,
Yeah.
and FIFA will be in Rio. I mean, not FIFA, IOC, International Olympic Committee. They will be in Rio to inspect all this. They said for them, they need to build electricity power plant to generate, because Nigeria never start. Oyibo will tell you that maybe we need 200, something like 70 kilowatts
Yeah.
or megawatts, they call it. Before, they said, okay, the 70 will be able to last us for the 2 or 3 months of the Olympics. So we need to generate that. They had alternative. Brazil has crude oil, remember?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro is like Port Harcourt. Rio de Janeiro is on the coast. It's on the Atlantic Ocean, just like Port Harcourt, but on the other side. Rio de Janeiro has crude oil. That's where they have Petrobras, just like NNPC, Petrobras.
Yeah.
They said, do they use the gas to generate because of this Olympics? Ordinarily, they are okay. But because you're expecting to upgrade your facility, then they said, but we also on the coast, can we use hydro? This alternative, water or gas. They feel that gas will be much more, will take the much more infrastructure to set up. And where they are going to put it, now what they call favela, where the poor people live. So they check the cost of relocating those poor people to go and build new housing estates for maybe almost 1 million or more than that of them within that period. They check the cost, say it's expensive. Then I said, what do they do? You see, when I followed this thing, they said they are going to use hydro. I don't know that hydro, something where go they turn water like this, it go to generate electricity.
Yeah.
Oh God, I shake head. Something, something where go they turn water, that is ocean wave. That's the way
Yes.
they directed it. A little bit of their skit. They say that is what they are going to use. It's cheaper, but it will give them this thing. They do the cost analysis. So that way they will relocate. Gas would have been better for them, but they say where they are going to pass gas, a pipeline, because gas, you need pipeline. Sure, gas
Yeah.
doesn't travel. Gas is not like water. You don't expose, so you have to go under something. So because of gas, we need pipeline. They said it will pass through the favela where poor people are living. And when you tell poor people you want to relocate them, you go see riot. Even when they agree, you have to go and build the thing quick. And it will cost money. They said, no, let them leave gas because of favela, relocating people. But let them leave Atlantic will just be like that. They just take the channel a little bit where they want and be generating and be transmitting it to the Olympic village. I was shocked. Nigeria is on the coast.
And they host their this thing finish. Generate money for Brazil.
Uh-huh.
You know the thing. That was the
I
same.
always give it as the I've said it severally here. That is Nigeria. Port Harcourt is on the coast. Uyo, Akwa Ibom, Eket, Warri, Sap, so many. It's on the coast. Why?
You know where me I did? My home place be saying now by this offshore, by this deep sea, just there and I will sit down there. Everything there for us. Do you know what Odili did to deceive River State? I have said it before. Without a gas turbine that the Wike said Amiechi sold. He said he wanted to give us 24 hours electricity now. So he wants to do that. But he went and do everything.
The
Everything
the one in Transamadi.
the one in Transamadi now. Do you know that even that day, that was why Obasanjo was upset with him. Everything he used, the same thing he wanted to do, he used a generator. Now, cat engine, this guy go pack gas to burn that you are supposed to use. You can even go and meet GE, get what you want to get a lot of these things, and power the place, connect the gas to it. This man go pack cat engine, carry go there, go keep. Now, generator, they take power. As they finish the commission, wait till we see. They have to be buying diesel if they want to use that light to do
No,
work.
but what orderly? They see you are maybe because you are from Rivers, maybe you have an insider. So what I had oddly said was, he said, don't feel okay. No, sorry, not orderly. It's Obong Victor Taufa Kwaibom. It's after building the one way he said he wanted to build it first.
Yeah.
Obasanjo came tell and say we put them for national grid. No, it's on the interview. I don't pass to
Yeah,
go here
yes,
to the
yeah,
lie.
yeah. He
It's on
said it on
this thing. When I listen to it, I say,
he,
I
he
say,
said it on Arise TV. Yeah.
hey, yeah, I think maybe you listen to. You say Obasanjo
Mm.
say you should put it on national grid. That you know, to be, you see, sometimes what pains me is that they say if you know more, you cry more. I don't know. That's the way they put it. This Brazil own happened. This is, I mean, this when I said, hydro. What is Atlantic Ocean? Okay, okay, Alabo. Supposing we have a tanker, two of us na tanker driver, and we go park. They take water from Atlantic. E go finish.
He not go
Eh?
finish it.
Is that not people like in Burkina Faso, Mali go they cry the water no near them. We God gave water. You can generate electricity from water. You can use wind. This wind turbine where they see enough for UK go the turn.
Yes, nah.
You can
We'll,
use
get,
wind.
we'll have access to all those things now. Like not where they cry so.
You can
Not no
ex-
get no get
even
one. In
not
Kano.
not not na solar. Not doesn't need the national grid from Sokoto to Medugri. Check the hottest place there, the 10 hottest place. Put solar this thing for them. If you go not na solar, you go they use. Okay, Alabo, you there UK now. You
Mm,
know, in a street, maybe 1 to 10, they use different energy supply. Number one, go they use British gas.
exactly.
Number two, they use Scottish power. The other
Scottish
one go
Tower.
they use E dot on.
Yes.
That is the thing. The same thing with the broadband internet. No, house number one they use Virgin Media, Virgin Internet. The other one they use BT. Another one they use what in their column, Talk. The other, that is the thing.
Now you go
That's
decide
how it should be.
the one that is
Now
affordable for
you
you.
go exactly. The
Because
north because of the sunshine, the hotness of the
Dr.
place.
Sion,
You give them solar. Yes, please.
Mr. Elvis, I want to leave now because I don't want to just leave abruptly. But
Okay, no,
Mr.
no.
Elvis has refused to answer my question about the PM's husband. That topic, I want an
Madarita,
answer from Mr. Elvis. Somebody said in the
You know,
comment
say,
section that that he talked about it yesterday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to come yesterday. But
Madarita,
it's a serious topic to talk
that your
about. Abandonment when
that
the
your
shit
question,
hits the
then go
fan.
defeat you. No, see,
He
listen,
will
that
not
your
defeat
question.
me. Why? Why?
hey,
Why do you think so?
hey,
Because people are not willing to be honest.
no, say that thing, that Nepal something. Now the thing, according to the thing, they critical, not be critical,
Dr. CM
critical.
is just want
The,
to
huh?
just maneuver it
No,
academically. You want
I
to
know that,
turn
and they
it
talk the
left,
truth.
right, and center. In fact, where is Mr. Alex? Let him come and analyze this because he's also a
Mr.
man.
Ale, this one pass
Black
Alex.
Panther, give us our mandates. Tiobala, where are
Which
they?
one? Which
Why
one?
would a
You
man
no go.
abandon ship? Abandon in fact, the wife is the ship and he's supposed to be the
See,
captain. Which kind of
okay,
captain is that one?
Madarita, why you know ask why the man abandoning country? Now your wife now.
Country is
Why you
different
abandon?
for wife. Oh. Country will not
You
be with you in old age. Oh. That your wife will deal with you. Oh. As a matter of
you
fact,
see.
he cannot rule the country forever. Oh. But his wife is supposed to be with him forever. However, he abandoned her. He abandoned ship. That's not be good. Listen, Mr.
So,
Tosi, we dey laugh. It isn't a joke. I just a joke.
so no, I know the joke.
All you
Why
men now,
you
ask
see?
yourself, if I was to be the prime minister of Nepal, what would I have done? Or if there's a
No,
situation where, there's some sort of chaos, will I abandon my wife? Will I stay with
see
her to the end?
for me, at least let me answer for myself. I won't abandon. I won't. But I can't use my situation to judge other people. That is mine. That is my own.
Dr.
So I
CM,
can I can't
I
use
am
I can't use
judging
my stand.
him. I am
Okay,
judging him because he's a
that now
public
you.
figure. He's supposed to set an
I won't use
example. You cannot
I won't
abandon
use
your wife.
I won't use my own personal standard why I set for myself. I go there
Some
even go
people,
use that because I don't know people's circumstances.
some people will
You
say,
don't
but she
know.
was enjoying the money. How myopic people even think? How myopic? She
No,
was enjoying the money. Okay, so who was doing the kitchen at the other room? Who was giving the advice?
The the
Who
other
was
room,
arranging, making sure that he dresses properly and neatly?
the other room, now the
Some
Buhari
people,
room.
some people's mind there. I don't know how people think. I don't know how their brain is positioned.
I don't
Madam
even
Rita, now
bring
the
money
Buhari
into it.
other room,
Money,
other room.
I don't know.
money,
However, you want to figure out what it is, figure it out.
money. No, I don't really. That's
But you know, it's a
who's
serious topic to
enjoying
talk
money.
about. And I'm not expecting people to be honest, because some people will say, well, I'm not in that situation, so I don't know how to behave. That's a lame answer from a coward. How you are now, ask yourself honestly, would you ever abandon your wife if I was the president and there was chaos in the country which you created? Will I abandon my wife and run away? And at the end of the day, my wife is on social media, disgraced, beaten up,
And
manhandled anyhow,
you know,
and then you are watching,
why
then
the
you not be crying, oh, my wife, my wife. Yeah, in fact, let me
why
pause there
why
before the men will think that I don't like men. Oh. But,
why
you know,
why the why why the thing is something a little bit hilarious is the woman was, I think he was telling them he give them $1 million. I think I had it so that
yeah,
they can spare
spare
her
her
life.
life.
So, yeah, supposing supposing they say no, no, we need
In
three
the
million.
heat
You
of
know
the
the woman will
moment,
negotiate. You
in the
know the
heat of
woman
the
will
moment,
negotiate.
if the first thing that comes to your mind just to save your life is money. Even if you don't have
It's
it,
money.
you can call a very big
Yeah,
amount to say, you know,
a very,
just
yeah,
to
of
see if
course
it
it's
could
true.
help you. You understand?
Exactly.
She didn't say I'll give you my husband, or I'll tell you where my husband is hiding. Will she say it? No. See how loyal she is? She didn't even say, I will please spare my life. She's at the point of DEATH. She was at the point of it. She did not say, okay, let me expose where my husband they hide. She talk about money. Something that you can always get back. Something that had value, human life. She did not expose her husband. But the husband abandoned her. Now we guy, I beg. No, no, just talk true. And if you're a mother like that, please start changing. It is not a good thing. Regardless of if you're a prime minister or whatever. See, that's why sometimes when you come to the United States of America, this America is the greatest country in the world. An American president can never abandon it. Kai, never. It just shows you
Even
the reputation of a
even
typical American man. He will not abandon his family, his wife. Forget family, his
they
wife.
won't even
American man will not abandon. Show me an American man that has abandoned his wife in the heat of the moment. Even in the movies we watch, Air Force One and the when they talk about, they don't care. They make sure they say, you know what, I don't mind taking the last shot for my family, for my wife, for my children. They don't mind. But Nepalese prime minister, no, because Nepalese people, they are very brave people. I really admire them. But some of them are Lilliputs, just like the prime minister. And I'm very happy that he was kicked out. But he ran away, just like former Governor Basaki ran away from Edo State like a coward. I can't stand men who are cowards. I can't, and I don't make apologies for it. Really, when you are saddled with the responsibility of taking care of people, you have enjoyed that position, you have enjoyed the perks, you have taken advantage of it, use the people. At the end of the day, you abandon them. I don't know. What kind of a leader is that? A deceptive one is what I say. Such a leader, you are deceptive
for,
because before you entered, you said you could do A, B, C, and D. But when the shit hit the fan and you ran away and you abandon ship. Look at Prime Minister, he abandoned his wife. If anything at all, you say, okay, he abandoned his children, he left his children, but he carried a wife. It says a lot about a man that is married, though. Hey, this for the married men. Oh. It says a lot. If not,
for,
they shouldn't be calling her WIFE. If not, he doesn't deserve to have a WIFE as that woman. You have just become a single man. Don't know. I won't be surprised if he has a side chick somewhere that he went to. Yes, yes.
I don't, well, that
Madam Rita.
that one is what I don't know. But the thing
No, no,
about
no, no,
the
no,
thing
more
about
than they laugh. This is life.
Madam
We're talking
Rita.
about serious life
No,
issues here.
I don't know. I don't
As
know. I don't
alleged.
know. Anyway, that one allegedly, not
Allegedly.
even. No, no, but
It's not about
on
feminism,
a
Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, that have refused to come to this panel. I'm not trying to be a feminist now because I have also weighed it. Will a woman abandon her husband in the heat of the moment?
so.
Yes, I don't think
So
so.
you see,
A
see,
woman that
see, see
really,
the see
I
the
don't
truth.
think so. It's
Some
not being
women,
feminist here. You see,
some women can. It might not be in a situation like this, but I've seen a man who is sick, the wife abandon and just leave him. I've seen a yes, it does happen.
I have
Both
seen a
ways
woman
true.
who was ill too. The man
Then the man
abandoned her,
abandon.
left
Yes,
her in the
that's why I said
hospital with
both ways.
chemotherapy.
Yes, I've seen. Yes, I've seen.
It's
Even a
very,
man
very common.
abandoning wife, abandoning wife, go take another wife or run away,
Okay,
live
now.
with another woman. Then a woman don't abandon the husband because instead of helping to give personal care and all those things, he just abandoned
Don't get me
the
wrong,
wife. And
oh. There are
no,
some women
I
that
know what.
abandon men because of the man does not have money. I have seen
Of
it
course,
happen.
of course,
There are some women that
it does
also
happen.
there are
It
some
does
men
happen.
that also abandon women for one reason or the other. Some will say it's pressure.
Yes, maybe it's
uh
childless.
But in
Maybe
the
because
case ahead,
they don't have
exactly.
a child, they abandon the woman,
Yes,
then they said that
or maybe she no
no.
fine again. She no fine again as she be before. You can't see one small chikala now. Because at the end of the day,
No,
it's always
no,
boils down
no.
to that.
See.
But
That's
do you
why.
know what?
That's why I asked. That's why I asked one thing. Say, any lady, let me say this. May they hear me or may they take it up. May they hold it against me. Always aim to marry an archaeologist or somebody who has interest in archaeology because archaeologists are interested in old things. So that as the woman
Oh
dey
my
old,
goodness.
the,
Dr. CM.
Dr. CM, look at the angle you went to. Oh my
eh,
goodness. Archaeologists,
okay,
because they like old things. That means you will like me when I
eh,
get old.
no,
Dr.
no.
CM, you know,
I
say you
say,
know top that one well, sha. You know top that one well.
Listen, no,
Archaeologist.
listen. No, no, archaeology
Oh,
is the study. Is the study of abuse, if you know now. So as an archaeologist, so you only interested in old specimens. So as the things they get old,
old
now then you go even they
specimen.
see the.
Oh my God. Dr. CM, I beg, no talk that one again, I beg. People, they hear you.
Ah,
Old
and the people
specimen.
hear me now. But then,
Is a
you know,
woman
I mean,
is a woman in
no, no,
that has stayed with her husband for over 40 years. I don't see her as old because your wife is supposed to be
no.
your girlfriend for life, your baby girl for life. You should not
Of course,
see her as she don't old or she's a specimen or she's a relic of some sort. She's your
but
baby girl, she's your girlfriend for life.
that's why they wish if you use archaeology eye they look am. You all these things
Why
go
would
go
wait,
go
wait,
go
wait, oh,
straight.
wait, Dr. CM. What makes you think that women don't look at older men when they don't old and wrinkled as archaeologists? I don't know how you people are thinking. Oh. I don't
Say,
understand.
you know, you know, what do you not understand? It's not complicated now. Me, I don't explain them to you. But
No,
to
that
me,
this
that's
archaeology
what it should
thing,
be.
you are making it seem
Okay.
like in the eyes of a man who is an archaeologist, he will
No,
appreciate
it
his wife as
helps.
she gets
No,
older.
I
How?
say it
Is the
helps.
man
Not
not
that
getting
it's
old?
compulsory. Not that it's not not but it helps. Now they talk, it helps. Not that it will be compulsory, but it helps. This is why you see when you go when you on your own you digest them, you go see say it makes sense. So yes, it makes sense. Some people say make you carry I read that for
Dr.
Reader's
C,
Digest.
I just Dr. C, I'm not going
It's
to
a
argue with
wise
you at
lady.
all.
He said
Mr.
he
Elvis,
said
so where are you, Mr. Elvis?
some
I
people
am
say
leaving now. I'm leaving. Tomorrow is another day.
some yeah, thank you. Some people say
Doc,
a wise woman go they carry a husband they
Madam
go
Rita,
museum. Now for
Yes,
a reason.
Prince Alabo.
you sure say Obaseki run come up for Edo State?
Please, can we not just talk about Baseki? That's just put a bad taste in my mouth, please. Let's not just talk about him. Because the
Because
man
No
who,
cool
you
off
who
now.
because I don't
abandoned
want
ship
Nah.
make you
and looking
talk
for
am.
relevance, looking for acceptance in diasporans
Obaseki
is a coward.
Obaseki fit dey go Edo State, you no go know. Na politicians no trust them.
Well, good luck to them. Like I said, those people who have not questioned, the legacies and all that, they are fools. And I'm not going to take it back. They are fools. And whatever it is Edo State is experiencing, unfortunately, is my state. They deserve it.
Not be only your state, everywhere. Because if they tell you, okay, look at Enugu State where we they praise Nigeria, these politicians you can't trust them. You want to build smart school, they send 11.7 billion it go cost. You don't pay 50%, 5.2 billion or 5
All right,
upfront.
Dr. CM, I gotta go now. Peace and love. It was nice talking with you today. Mr.
Thank you,
Elvis.
Madam
Thank you.
Rita.
Mr. Elvis, Mr. Elvis,
Thank you.
Mr. Justin Emmanuel, I am waiting for the day that you will come on this panel live and speak. That day, I mean, I don't drink alcohol. I'll probably drink champagne that day. Like, hey, Mr. Justin Emmanuel, please, and Abuazi. I think Abuazi has come once a while. I don't, and I don't know. There's so many other
President
nice,
Akume.
lovely people who should be here. Like, he's always consistent. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. He's always very, very consistent. So I just want to appreciate you both. You should come to the panel, sir. Anyway, have a lovely evening. Have a lovely week. By God's grace, we shall convey tomorrow.
Thank you, Madam Rita, for coming.
Very welcome. Bye. Dr. CM, good night. Good night, everyone.
Okay, good. Thank you, Madam Rita. Nice speaking with you again today. Good night. Victor. So, what is the name? Alabo.
Yes, sir.
Alabo is true because when we're talking of misgovernance in Nigeria, it is particularly painful when you have a state like Rivers, what they call the treasure base of the nation.
Of the nation.
And no, it's true. And at least since 1999, and then they sponsor presidential candidates. Yes, there is proof that them people from there, Amechi.
We get everything. We get everything. But we just have useless set of people as leaders. Just have useless. Now the other one, now people they warm up, say they want return them for office. Waiting they won't come do. They are not sure whether Wike and Tinubu don't agree to return them. You see a country that happen like this. See the kind of thing happening in Rivers State. With all our resources, the people of Rivers State go and check the statistics and check unemployment in Rivers State with the resources we have at our disposal. We are not saying something. People, the money in Rivers State, internally generated revenue alone.
Do you know, Alabo, the type of spirit I have, or the type of the way I see things. Any area where they are flaring gas, like River State or this, take them out of national grid. Use that gas for electricity for that area, or as much as it can go. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can
Yes,
go 5 or 3 states, because in the end, the one where gas where they waste, who lose? You are the person losing.
and we are the people suffering. The flaring you are flaring, and the percentage you are paying to those people who signed those yeye thing with you for flaring gas is not impacting, affecting the life of a common man in River State. It's still the politicians, governors, and the top people, NDDC people, they will share this money. People in River State who are inhaling those nonsense, they are not seeing anything coming from that percentage they are paying for flaring. And you just want everybody, to just... Dr. CM, when I think of where I come from, and I come to another person, another person country, come they turn to... When I look at Dubai, look at Saudi Arabia, how it is with this same crude oil we have. And I look at how their boys will come here driving power cars. They don't work in the UK. They just come to flex in the UK. Somebody is working for them. Their own have to go must go pray. With my own resources, now everybody for the country say now the only thing where they won't live on. Then the one for Zamfara, they mine them themselves.
Exactly.
Not the national cake. The cocoa for West, then they mine them themselves. No be national cake, now personal business. The crude oil.
And me, I don't talk and be say because I think I've said it several times and I keep repeating it. I don't care whether Bayelsa is richer than Ebonyi State. You go there. After all, California in America they say it's the richest state. But I read in the news sometime that people are moving away from California, going to a place like Texas or Arizona.
Yes.
It doesn't mean.
People always migrate, but you migrate for not because your place is poor. You can migrate to say, okay, oh, this place is expensive. Let me go other place
Yes.
and go.
Let
Not
me
that
go other
because
places. Or this place
uh
get more job opportunity, you can go. Or even if
you can go.
that place will get like place will get more job opportunity, you can say I don't want to go there. Even here where job no there, but this one why they do here is okay for me.
It's
You
okay for
remain
me.
there. You see, that is it's okay. It doesn't mean that if you allow people control, everybody go say, I want to go and live in Bayelsa or Rivers. No, no, no. If you want, you go. If you don't want, you remain where you are. But why are we wasting gas? It's a waste, which is
When
money.
when we don't
Use it
have
to pipe and
electricity,
give to the people around there and collect your tax. Ah, oh dear.
then
Oh
you
dear.
connect pipe from my village. That same gas you dey export and go give another people.
Mm-hmm. And
Then
you know, see,
me,
I think that they've led. I think they say gas under Buhari they did it also. They said the master
Buhari
plan of
say
gas
one carry am
pipeline.
go Niger and Morocco.
No, through Niger to Europe is passing through Niger. Now because of this Nigeria Niger problem, then they said they have to, because ordinarily it go take long to pass through the coast, whereby from Lagos coast to Ghana, Senegal before it reach. But if you pass through Kano, Kaduna, or distance in Niger through land, they say the distance is shorter. From that is the thing now.
That is the thing they
But
will
it's
tell you now. That is the thing they will tell you that is closer to benefit them. But the people who own that thing, they will not see it. Is it not the same thing? The electricity you are taking my gas to generate, we can't see it. We can't have those electricity. But we are suffering. Mr. Oga CM, Dr. CM, that is not fair to our people. Oh. Our people are suffering. What my own concern is, if we
me.
can have our people enjoy basic ed, go and see primary school people as children are sitting on the floor.
All right, let's round up. Thank you, my people. CM, Mr. Alabo, just Mr. Alabo, what you were saying, round up 1 minute. Let's round up, please. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Say he won't give us 30 minutes.
No. Not be you tell the talk since 30 minutes. Can.
But Madam Ita don't they call you since so you know agree come on.
No,
Don't
I
write.
want to round up 1 minute. Quickly say what you want to say, sir. I'm rounding up right now.
No wala.
Well,
So
we go thank you for the
we go thank
opportunity.
you,
Me,
Baba, for coming
really,
out
I
today
don't say
alone.
I'm
As
annoyed
I
with
see Oga CM come, I make me withdraw. I not can't talk anymore. I also okay, I know say all of you will talk with yourselves. You know.
okay.
Thank you for
So
coming
there's
out
no
today.
justification for tax anyway. Thank you very much for Niger Watch. That is my
Thank you,
point
my
is that
people.
Tinubu they shouldn't tax us anymore. There's no need.
For me, I don't mind the tax or gas CM. I don't mind as
No,
long
but
as
there is
no.
there are
Let's see.
ways to
Mr.
get money.
Johnson Emmanuel said something that I really succumbed to. He said, "Let's pay first and see what they will do with it. And if it's not pleasing, they should go out and complain." So let's start it first. I don't mind.
Mr. Evis, Mr.
Yes,
Evis,
sir. Yes, sir.
why are you saying this kind of thing as if you don't know your country? They have been taxing people.
No. Listen,
No,
you have to give
in a
people
moderator now, in a
benefit of
moderator.
doubt.
Don't worry.
No, you have to give people benefit of doubt now. If
Tinubu
let them
care.
start
No,
first,
no,
they will
I know
take it
they
from there.
give.
Mr. Evis,
Me, I no
you
go
dey,
give.
I think
We
they do
may
bank.
they
People they
any
send you
money
money.
they need, may them go take am from gold in
People they
Zamfara or
send you money,
anywhere.
right?
No, it go affect me now. I know the pay
People
tax for UK. I know
from
say
now
it go
people they send you money. Have you noticed that if they send you money 50,000, they might take 15 naira from it.
I, no, I don't mind. I don't mind. Let
And
them
so
start.
have you asked
The
yourself
people where not they
what are they
vote.
doing with those
Let me
ones?
tell you, the people where not they vote, we don't want to make this country change. Now then it go affect pass, not be me. Don't worry about me. And then it go
So
affect
No,
because
so
none of
if
no.
them want to do
Uh-uh.
anything about the country. So let them just start. January is around the corner. Let's start.
He say make them
now
pay
the one where
first
you
and
say
then let's
now the
see.
one where you say if make we wait first, make them start. So that is why I'm saying they have been taxing people. We are not seeing anything from the tax. So nothing, don't expect anything. That was my submission. I said we should not expect anything from them. They will not do anything. The Nigerian government will not use the same tax. The only thing Tinubu is planning is for how they will widen the politicians, they will take more from us. That's all. They don't have any plan to improve the life of any citizen. So if we are waiting, they have increased the electricity tariff, they increase the data, the telecom this thing, they increase.
To be honest, if you ask me, let him just bring more tax out. I beg, make everybody your face and more Nigeria. I beg, may bring more, may increase more, because Nigeria we are not ready for anything. Let him bring more. I beg. Let him bring realistically. Let him bring more. If you earn 1 million, may collect 700 for the 1 million. No problem. Let everybody
bring. Please. Dr. CM, I want more to mark this thing. That one not go bring the revolution with the talk for Nigeria come. The thing we will bring this revolution come for Nigeria. Even the 2026.
Do you know why?
Where
I'm not a prophet, but this Nepal something, because people go they talk, say maybe now own Nepal time be this. It's true. It can.
Anyway, let me round up.
Dr. CM, okay. one second, I beg.
Quick. I don't want long message to long anymore.
No be long message. I just want you to mark it today. Waiting will bring the revolution we they talk about is 2027. David today they predict 2026 based on the American stuff sponsoring that. It's not gonna 2027. INEC will be the institution that will bring the revolution come from Nigeria. Moku Maka. I'm not the prophet, but Moku Maka.
So not for 2023. I don't believe those words. I beg. Don't believe
Don't worry now.
Everybody they talk with it past this one for 2023. Look where we are. But I'm not forget those words. You know, not they happen. Not they happen. That's not they happen. Not be the Nigeria this. I don't know the kind of people within this country. Forget not they happen. You know, your ring for free. This Alabo where they beat where for River State. Now they talk say now so they wait till Alabo do we are the beat up where for River State. They collect their governorship. I beg you. Not they happen. No, I'm not your worry. Me and you are seeing where they slap where for 2023. What do we do today? Forget. They beat my brother ECBD as we they talk. So ECBD still they out, they hide. Beat where they beat all of us for here. You say, I beg you.
We don't get experience.
Where the experience of that scene, where they? I beg you. I beg.
We go use that 2027. The experience of 2023. We go use that 2027.
Mr. Elvis, I not go argue this one with you. You and me go take ice here.
You know, no, I go remind you. Maybe God keep all of us alive. I'll remind you. I'll remind you. Thank you very much, Elgasian. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank Manda Patricia, Manda Rita. God bless you all for coming. I appreciate every one of you. My people, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Manda Debbie, thanks for calling in. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone right on the comment section. Mother of Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Abu Aziz. God bless you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and Peggy Monday Shooks. Thank you. God bless you. Tony Africa, and many others right there. Mr. Johnson, bless you. Guys, help us to press on the like and help us to copy the link if you can, because this is an educational broadcast concerning the tax. That's why I came out. Wish you and I know I'm not supposed to be here today. But still, God will bless you now. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
Isu ni beye rula meba atuma e bijo cycle ndaba nyo wote monem abama ndaba basolo e bokdapa ndaba nyo baba atijo blow kiri biao wamase watch me bros awosaku tela banye that yet bros we macha ndaba chica bros of West Africa ndaba general important dolumba monye uchi aruha manse njoko ndamugo imamochie APC chedo doku na mana wotu waka kemo very contractor ajerobia pia mwanem aje contractor ushimano were hanyu yedi bansa